Welcome to Latin Legion's Action Figure Podcast, live episode 37. I'm Tony Toy.
I'm Psycho Ed.
Al.
Collectible Fun Matt.
What's up, fellas? Happy Sunday Fun Day.
Yeah.
That's right. Living the dream. You know me.
Hey, like man. Martin.
Right. Did anybody get snow on the East Coast?
We got some.
We got a little snow. We got a little bit of snow. A little icy roads. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a ton of snow. I actually had my internet cable break off the pole line because of the snow weight, and trees were down all over the place. So I didn't even know that my line was down because the area itself didn't have internet. And then I take my son out to play in the snow, and then I look across and I see, is that my wire? Like, yep, my internet's down. So it's back up, and that's why I'm here, right?
Yep.
He's back up. That's what she said.
Yes.
All right.
Back up. Yeah, let's go. Let's say what's up to the chat.
We got Early Orkin. What's up, Dave?
Dave Orkin. What's up, Dave?
Hello, Jamie.
Hola.
Hola.
Hey, what's up? Hola, Jamie.
We got Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
Yeah, what's up, Jordan?
Purple Gang.
What up?
Schmerber, let's go.
Greg, what's up, Schmerber?
Let's go, indeed.
Our buddy Don.
What's up, Don?
Yeah, how's it going? It was awesome seeing you, Schmerber.
Great to see you too, man.
Nice. It felt good, bro. It felt good in the heart, man.
What's up, Michael?
What's up, Alice? Eminem, what's up, brother?
Better go back. Can't forget Joe. What's up, Joe?
Joe?
Man, it was so good meeting Joe for the first time.
I know. What a beard, huh? Love it.
Awesome, good. Awesome.
Hey, PGG.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Mi gente.
Hey, we got to get the Purple Gang to do that. ¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? Live.
We got to record that clip.
Yep.
That's right.
Don says he's got more heat, so I guess no snow for him.
Oh,
okay. Cool.
Smash the like.
Yes, peace.
Yeah, indeed.
For sure.
Benny!
What's up, Benny?
Hey, what's
up, Benny?
Brother?
All right.
What's up, Blitz?
All right. Let's get this party started with our guest today. If you ever want toys and want to live the dream, this man did it himself. He is his own business owner. He's also an approved retailer with Four Horsemen Studios. The man, the legend, the myth, the artist himself. He also has amazing photography on Instagram. Articulated Empire man himself, articulate times, Steve Mank. What's up, brother?
What's up, Steve?
What's up, fellas? How are you?
Good. So good to have you on.
Absolutely.
So what happened to our buddy here? He jumped off the show. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
What's up, Psycho Ed?
I'm back.
All right.
Hey, Schmerber. Yep, Steve here. Wanted to say a quick hello to Alberto.
Oh, Alberto.
Hey, what's up, Alberto?
What's up, Beto?
What's up? All right.
What's up, Steve?
What's happening, fellas? What's going on?
Brother.
How's your week going, brother?
It's good, man. It's good. Just kind of easing into the things. Thanksgiving already coming up in here a few days, which just seems mind-boggling to me. But the year itself has just been flying straight by. So it's just crazy to think that the holidays are almost upon us, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you cook or go to your in-laws or anything other like that?
We usually host. So we'll have everybody come over to our house with everything, which it's a lot of work, but it's one of those things where it's a lot less stressful because we don't have to bounce to multiple different places. They just come to us. So, and then we've got a decent enough section where like all the, the kids and everything like that can run around and act crazy, burn off some of that energy.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So quick question related to that. Full bird or just the breast?
Full bird.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's
I do the full bird.
Yeah.
I'm with the single breast. If it's
We do full bird and we'll do extra chicken legs. Or turkey legs.
Oh,
Extra turkey
I'm
legs.
not
I
into the
love
dark
me some
meat.
turkey.
Oh,
I love the turkey wings.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
really?
try to use as much of that turkey as we
Turkey
can.
wings.
So, but yeah, we have a pretty big family, so we try to use all of that. So,
Awesome, brother. That's awesome to hear that. Yeah.
Any other proteins involved? Any other meats other than turkey?
Sometimes we'll do ham. I think this year we're going to do ham as well. And then, you can get some protein from sweet potatoes. I'm usually loading up on those too. Probably too much, but they taste good.
Yeah, we in our household we also do, as the chat would know, pernil. The pernil, we do roasted chicken. Even sometimes we do some beef. pot roast, the London broil.
Brother's doing a prime rib.
Oh,
Mm.
dang.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, have
There
you
you
guys
go.
ever like deep fried your turkey at all? Have you ever?
I
done
want to
that?
do that, but that sounds so dangerous.
Hey, what's
That's
up,
like an
Mark?
outdoor
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
That went to some deep fried turkey. Yeah.
And make sure that bird is not frozen when you drop that
exactly,
thing in the
yeah.
oil.
Yeah, they had it like on a local news channel one time, like how basically it could set something on fire by like deep frying it, and like it just hits. Yeah, and it showed like a small little camper just engulfed in flames. Within,
Wow.
like, 2 minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
Hey,
Insane.
Santos.
Yeah.
What's up, Santos?
Yeah. One of my boys.
You know what's a good seasoning? The bag seasoning, and you use the Cajun mix.
Oh, yeah.
That is so good.
Mm.
That's a real good seasoning for the bird.
Guys
All
are
right,
making
guys,
me
let's get
hungry.
started with our icebreaker game.
Icebreaker.
It's going to be a
Alright.
competitive game.
Okay.
It's kind of nostalgic for me. It's going to have a lot of the toys that I had growing up. So I want to see if you guys had similar toys. You guys right here in the days as well as in the chat. And there's going to be some other questions along with the main slide. So let's get started. Let's get slide started with, hold on, I'll get it set up right now. Slide number 1. We're going to start with Ed, then Steve, Al, and then Matt. Let me get my checklist. here.
Shenanigans. I know this one.
All right. Hold on. Let me just rip this off with the name started. I should have done this, right? So we got Steve. We got Ed first. Then we have Al. Then we
Matt, if you have a
okay.
chance, check out your phone.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right.
I'm trying to watch this cool show right now.
All right, Ed. I had this growing up. This is a dual screen gaming system, handheld
When did
gaming
this come
system.
out?
What was it called?
It's weird. It looks like a Chinese knockoff one, no?
It wasn't a Chinese knockoff.
No,
I
this is
had-
legit, brother.
I had it.
Me too.
Oh,
really?
Nice.
It's probably a Famicom. Is it
Was
a
it,
Japanese exclusive? Like a Japanese?
No, this was in
no, we
US.
had it in the States.
Yeah, this is a
Oh, really?
handheld
Yeah.
dual screen.
Yep.
Don't-
it was
Chat,
in the
hold
States.
off on answers.
Yeah, don't
One of
spoil
you guys
it.
in chat, you'll also play along as well.
All right. So, what is this called?
Yes.
The Nintendo game system. That's all I remember. Nintendo game system.
Yeah. Nintendo
No.
DS.
No.
See, I thought it was the DS at first, but I realized it's not.
No,
Al.
no, it's
How
not a
about you?
DS. Okay, wait. I know.
Remember,
I
this
have a
is back when
bunch
I
of
grew up, so
console-
this is not a DS.
No, this
Unless
was
you're making me
around.
seem so young.
This
Oh,
was,
thank you.
this was around when Game Boy was around.
Man, this
Even
is
before
really
that.
good.
Way
Even
before
before
Game
that.
Boy, yo.
It was right after the NES. I don't
This was in the
remember.
80s, like
Dude,
early
I
80s.
don't remember. I don't even remember seeing one of these.
All right.
Yeah.
I was born in the late 70s and I grew up in the 80s. So that's the hint for all these slides.
Oh my.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, Al, you do not know this. Matt, do you know
Oh,
this?
man. Surprisingly, I don't.
It's a Nintendo Donkey Kong Pocket game.
Close. All right. Green Geek, you're going to play along with us. You got 1 point, Zach.
Nope, sorry, wrong one.
What's up, Zach?
What's up, Green Geek?
It's
What's
the
up, Zach?
Nintendo Game and Watch Gallery.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think Zach's younger than us, so that's kind of.
Well, he knows it well. So
He's probably
here's
a
the
gamer,
bonus
though.
question. Bonus question goes to Zach. The Game and Watch was inspired from what device used to solve mathematical problems?
Oh, that's weak. I don't know. How long did you get?
Zach, the question is, Game and Watch, the Nintendo Game and Watch was inspired from what device used to solve mathematical problems?
Wasn't it the Casio watch?
No.
No.
Close.
Nope.
10 seconds.
Man,
Did you ask me something specific?
Yes. All right. It's open to you guys. A Game and Watch was inspired from what device used to solve mathematical problems?
Like the TI-85, like calculator.
Calculator. Matt, you're on the board. All right.
The
Matt and-
Casio calculator watch.
Yeah,
Remember those? Those were
Yes.
I had one.
in elementary school, cheat on your mathematics.
Dude, they still make them. Casio still makes them.
All
Didn't
right.
some of them that were like calculators that could also like be like double as like TV remotes as well too, like on the watch.
Later
Oh,
on,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
Universal remote. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Steve,
Yes.
slide number 2.
Smurf. I got that, but
What toy? What type of toy is it?
oh, this looks like a little wind up one.
Indeed, this is a Smurf wind up and walk toy. Very good, Steve. You're on the board.
Yeah, all right.
That looks like annoying Smurf. What was that guy?
It was the blue one, right? Yeah.
Brainy Smurf? Brainy
It's the
Smurf?
blue one.
No, that's not Brainy Smurf. Brainy
No.
had glasses on.
Okay, this is a generic Smurf. All right, bonus
I had
question.
one of these.
Up to us. Anyone can go for this one. The underwater cartoon derived from the Smurfs was called
Snorks.
Snorks. Ed on the board. Yes, Snorks. All right. Wow. 5-way tie. 6-way tie. Hold on a second. Yeah, 5-way tie. Okay, next slide.
Hey,
Al,
Oh,
Man,
what is
man.
this toy?
just a bouncing ball, wasn't it?
Close.
Just a rubber ball.
Close. This was special in a way.
Okay, it was a light up ball. Wasn't it a light up?
No.
No.
We're gonna go to Matt. Do you know what this is?
well, if it's not a rubber ball, and I don't
What's
think it
that?
would be jacks because there'd be jacks. So I'm gonna say, are this marbles?
It's in the. I'll give you a hint. In the name is ball, but it's a type of ball.
Nailed it.
Ed,
I used to play this game.
You're good with balls.
If
Ed.
this is
Come
it.
on.
Yes, I like handling my balls.
Those aren't tickle
there's a lot of balls there to handle,
Those
but
aren't tickle me balls, are they?
you only need one. I'll give you a hint. You bounce this ball and it go all over the place.
Yeah, those were the ones that bounced a lot. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But they had a specific name. I don't know.
I had tons of these as a kid, and I can't think of the exact name
Me
of it.
too.
It's driving me
Bouncy ball.
nuts. Yeah.
Okay. Donald, give it a shot. Donald in the chat.
God knows.
Dave,
Done.
no, it's not wall ball.
Oh damn. That was
Good guess,
fun
though.
too.
What is it, like the ever bouncing ball, the bouncy trouncy ball, the rubber
Mark.
ball, the
There we
never
go. Mark
ending?
got the answer.
Super
Mark.
Bowl.
Super
This
Bowl.
worth, Mark.
Damn. Mark.
Super Bowl.
Rivera, what's up, dude?
Nice.
Mark, bonus question for you.
Asbestos. That was me. What were they made out of?
The Super Bowl was made out of what?
Oh, that was the question.
Mark, the Super Bowl was made out of what material?
I'm sticking with my
10
original.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't see those around anymore.
No.
Probably got banned.
Donald had the
Infuriated after
knockoff. He called it Wacky Ball. All right, Jamie on the board. Rubber is the right answer.
Good stuff,
Super
Jamie.
Bowl were made out of rubber. And here is a fun fact. A Super Bowl can bounce over a 3-story building.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn, that's good.
All right.
The very first bounce Super Bowl is still sitting in the landfill.
Hey, you know
And
which
for the
ones
next,
bounce a lot too? The
1,000 years.
golf balls too. Those golf balls, you gotta be careful. Don't get hit though.
All right.
Four.
Get one of those balls, don't you? Al?
Matt, what is this toy?
Oh
Ooh.
shoot!
That's
I had
fun.
tons of fun with my brother playing this.
I got one
Yeah,
at
they
home.
had these. I'm not gonna overthink it. It's a smash 'em up.
Close.
What?
Get one more attempt.
Crash box car.
No,
Crash
ups in the
Crash?
ups. No. Ed?
Crush cars.
No. Steve.
Oh man. I had this car as a kid. I can't think of the name of it. That's the one because they had
Al?
different versions of that.
I know they made Hot Wheels made them.
Yes.
I don't remember the name, but I do have one at home.
All right. You still have
I
one.
don't
Dave.
remember the specific.
Close,
name.
but that's not the answer. All right, it's made by Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Anyone else in the chat want to give it a 10 seconds before I give the answer?
Damn.
Is Wrecker in the name?
No.
Rex?
No.
That looks like a. It looks like a
The
Pontiac
easiest
Fiero,
thing
right?
is it was the name of the toy is a Hot Wheels Crack Ups.
Oh, the crack ups.
Crack Ups.
Oh, crack up.
Yes.
Okay.
And
You go see a
the
like
damage.
a C something on the rocket panel.
Mm.
In
All right, here's the question for you guys. This is the bonus question. I'll open
Oh,
up
yeah.
for everybody. What other diecast toy company was around this time as well?
Micro Machines.
No.
Matchbox.
Matchbox. Ow. Yes, that's the answer I was looking for.
Or what was
Now
that?
you
Tootsie
had-
Toys. My mother worked at Tootsie Toys. They made diecast toys just like Hot Wheels
Oh yeah.
in Chicago. Yep.
Ghost got it as
What's
well.
up, Ghost? What's up, Ghost?
What's up, Ghost? Good hand.
Ghost, what's up?
All right. This goes back to Ed. Ed,
Oh,
This too. Geez, damn it.
Oh,
what is this?
I had so many
we
of
didn't
these.
have names when we were kids.
Yeah.
man,
they
I
did.
used to get the
There's all
Chinese
this random
knockoff
shit.
ones.
We didn't.
We used to get the Chinese knockoff ones, man.
I ended up getting this like in Germany when I was visiting family overseas. Like, and I can't. I had it for years and
This
years.
was one of my favorite toys, man. This was awesome.
I got this in like Disneyland as a souvenir.
Because it
Oh,
started
yeah.
off as a ball, and it kind of
Yes.
unwinded. And that. Oh
Yep.
wow! Yeah, I'm eager to find out the name of this because I'm going to track one of these down.
I used to make a cobra snake with it.
Yes. Okay. Hold on to that, Ed. Don't give away too much info. Al. You know what this is?
Nope, I don't know. I remember seeing them, but
Matt.
I don't know.
KJ.
What's up, KJ?
It's a flexi toy,
No.
and I've seen this kind of recently at like
And it's actually
Five
not.
Below or
It's actually
something.
not. It's not actually flexible. It's just segmented.
Yeah, it just like rotates.
It starts like a. It's kind of like a hexagon, and you just start breaking it down. And I forgot the name. I've seen those. Hubert.
Hubert? No. Ed, you have any idea?
This has to be in the Rubik's family. If
Excellent.
I'm correct, 'cause
Go ahead.
Rubik
Yes, that's
was
correct.
a big thing.
Mhm.
So, being that I make snakes, I'm calling it a snake.
Go ahead, put it together.
Rubik's snake.
That's right. Rubik's Snake
shit.
Cube. Excellent.
No
Ed.
way,
I used to
no
love
way.
this toy, man. This
Yes.
is my jam.
That was one of my mine too.
Like the original fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I used to
man, you
make
can make so
snakes.
many different things.
I used to make
Which leads me
snakes
to
with
the
this,
next-
and I even like you can make it to like into a gun as well too.
What's up?
Yes, that was popular,
Yeah.
as well as the cross. But what I'm
Oh,
looking for in the
yeah.
bonus question, open up to
Kevin?
everybody. Name
What's
an
up,
animal
Kevin?
shape that could also be made from the snake cube.
Caterpillar.
Bunny.
Oh no, that's
No.
an insult.
Mm,
Dog.
What's
Dog
up,
is
Kevin?
right.
Dog.
Yeah, I used to make a dog.
really?
Of Andy.
What's up, Andy?
Dog, as well as elephant, cobra. Hold on, let me get the list. Ostrich,
I think pterodactyl was one of them too. No, I have no idea.
dinosaur, bunch of stuff.
Angelo. Hey,
Dinosaur,
Turn it off,
ostrich,
Angelo.
giraffe, swan, frog, butterfly, cobra, peacock, as well as crosses, a hammer, all that other stuff.
There was so much fun.
Man,
That's one of my
man.
favorite toys.
So, Scully.
What's up, Skelly?
what's up, Skelly?
Hey,
Andy.
No worries, brother.
Kevin, you should know all these toys, man.
The swan. That's right, swan.
Yeah. All right. Next up.
what year did that come out, by the way?
That was in the
I don't
80s.
know.
Yeah.
Well, at least I
It's
think
trying
it was
during that time. It must have been 70s to 80s.
I'm thinking that's probably like mid 80s if I had to guess, but
Those were the good old days. Those cartoons, those commercials.
Your mom made it into a
Inspired.
hammer and hit you.
Yeah.
You want to play
Mine
with
was
this
the
shit?
chancla.
Wakati.
Yeah.
Wakati,
Mine was the
wakati.
chancla.
I think I'd rather get hit by this than a switch. Did you guys ever get beat with a switch?
No.
Or the chancla.
Yeah.
Chancla, yeah. A switch was like one of the leafy vines, and you take the branch, pull off all the leaves, and it's real thin. And when you swing,
a
it
little
goes.
bit of bend to it.
Yep, and it leaves a nice straight line on your calf muscles. All right, next up.
It was released in 1981.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This goes to Steve.
Man,
This is something I had
magnetic play sets. I feel like these used to stick them right onto the play area right there on the picture, because they used to have that. Oh God, they used to have a Batman one like this too. Oh shit. Man, I can't.
I thought Papa Smurf was spanking Smurf's ass for a second.
He just rubbed
that is kind of the way they have that position is kind of precarious.
Al, do you know what it is?
No, I've never seen something like that.
Matt.
I saw it in the chat. I wouldn't have gotten that answer.
Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate that.
Not magnetic, but okay, fine. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Stop looking at the chat.
Placement or something.
Don't look at the chat.
All right, chat.
I didn't get a chance.
Chat's gonna
chat.
I didn't get a chance.
Go ahead. Tell the chat to hold off on. Go ahead.
Is this something like stick peeling a stick?
Close.
Close to it.
Close. All right, chat. Hold off because I'm going to get you to interact. So I'm going to give it to Mark because Mark was playing along as well. So Mark, I lost my whole thing with your names. All right. Remember the points are real, but they don't matter. Mark, it's color forms. Mark,
what is a color form? Because I have no idea.
Yeah.
Color forms is this what you see on your screen.
Yeah.
Color forms, like sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's green. It's whatever light is being reflected from the object.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ed, you're going to get your answer with my next bonus question. What material are color forms made from? Open to anybody.
Vinyl.
Asbestos.
Steve on the board with 2. Let's go over the numbers. Let's the score so far. We got Ed with 2, Steve with 2, Al with 1, Matt with 1, Green Geek with 1, and Mark with 2. Okay, fun fact. Fun fact. Here we go. Fun fact. Color forms were initially featured using basic geometric shapes of bright colors on black and white backgrounds.
That is fun.
Yeah. So before they got licenses, it was just a bunch of shapes on the black and white board. Sweet. Let's move on to the next slide. Here we go. All right. This was fun too. If you had 2 of these.
That one looks like Hector Camacho.
Al, do you know what this is?
No. I mean, I've seen them, but I don't know.
It's exactly what it looks like. There's no. It's just an easy.
It's just
name.
It's like a puppet, just a puppet hand held.
What's the pupping doing?
Just a boxing.
Go ahead, put it together.
A puppet boxer, no? Wasn't it?
Yes, boxing puppet. Very good, Al.
Yeah. He looks like Camacho, though. Doesn't he look like Camacho?
He does look like
a smiling Camacho.
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Take it easy there.
Bonus question. Name a famous TV and movie star that starred in a Rocky movie that also had a licensed boxing puppet.
Mr. T.
That's right, Mr. T. All right. Ed with 3. Steve, can you name another character that was licensed to have this boxing puppet?
Man, was it Apollo in Rocky? Did he Carl Weathers?
I'm not sure. I don't know that off the hand. Give me another one.
I mean Rocky. And then,
Rocky. That's right, Steve. All right. Steve with 3. And Ed, give me another one. Do you know the other one who had a boxing puppet as well? That also
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. That's right. 3,
Damn,
4, and Matt, movie TV star that also had a licensed boxing puppet that also was in the Rocky movie.
Movie TV star?
He was a movie and TV star.
He's
Also, wrestling legend. I'll give you that extra
Wow,
hint.
is Hulk Hogan?
That's right. Matt, 2 points. Okay, very good. All right, next up. This goes to Steve.
Oh man, those are great.
Those were cool.
The clacker balls.
That's right, Steve. Excellent. That was.
Gotta
I
clack
didn't
those
even think
balls,
about that
man.
one, dude.
They used to,
All right.
then they made them on a stick. Remember the stick?
Yeah, I got hit
Yep.
with those. Those aren't fun.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay, here's the bonus question. Clackers were initially made from what in 1968? What material?
Wood.
Man,
No.
1968. I would think it'd probably be like,
No.
like 10 maybe, or. But I mean, I don't know. Plastic would be the only thing I have ever seen them as. But
No. Can you believe? Chat, give me.
They're made like the pool balls, or like the pool table.
oh,
Or
dang.
Well, initially, let's go with the initial. Chat. The material that these clackers were initially made from. Mark on the board again. Glass. Can you
Oh,
believe that?
nice
Wow.
one.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Fun
man.
fact: clackers were recalled because children were injured for playing with these.
What? Why? What happened?
What? You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, this is wild. I can't
You know how
believe
many
this.
times I hurt my fingers with those balls hitting against the knuckles and all that?
I think
And
they
then
were
they-
doing it to kind of like
Then they
safe
probably
those
made
up.
them, and
They
they
on
put a
those.
handle on
Yeah.
them. Then
Yeah, put a handle on them.
Yeah, before, remember I told you I grew up in the 80s. This didn't have a handle. It actually had like a finger ring. And then you had to like
I
clack
see
and
that.
clack and clack and clack them.
I've never seen those like that though.
Yeah, this is the original one. Okay, next slide. Al, I love this. This was man, my
that's,
grandfather got me this set, and this was nonstop hours and hours playing with this.
Isn't that,
Hold on, I gotta look at
Connects?
this. KJ says my wife has my balls like the clack.
Yeah, there you go.
G suffered a lot of bruises in the arms and head with the clackers. Yep.
What's up, G?
What's up, G?
And Zach says we called them knickerknockers.
Knickerknockers.
Sounds
Okay.
that sounds kind of British, but that means something else. Knickerknockers.
Oh,
Al, do you know what this toy is?
Isn't it Connects?
No,
No.
close. This was prior to Connects. Matt.
Oh, are they like tectonics?
No, before Tectonics.
Technics or something? All right.
Like vector
before
set
that.
was a.
Steve, wait your turn.
Oh.
Ed.
Mega constructs.
No. Steve.
Is it vector set?
No.
No.
All right. Here it is. The answer. Constructs. Mark on the board again. 4
Hey, I
points.
was close. I said mega constructs.
Mega Constructs, but it's not Mega Constructs.
Mark
I'm
had
gonna
all the
recount.
toys.
That is bullshit. That's
Mark had all the toys.
Okay. Fun fact: Mega Constructs is derived from Constructs purchased by Mattel. Okay, bonus.
Ah,
Everybody, open to anybody. This is an easy one. Name the most popular building toy current on the market.
Lego.
Lego.
Al said it first. Lego is the answer I was looking for. All right. So far, the score is Ed 4, Steve 4, Al 3, Matt 2, Zach 1, Mark 4. We have a 3-way tie with 4 on the board.
You know that Lego almost went out of business?
Yeah. Until they started doing the licenses. Yep. Very good. Next slide.
Oh,
This goes to Al. Al, this is yours.
Okay.
I think this is one of the hardest ones.
That's just like a little puppet pulling the strings. You know, and
That's close, but what's the actual name for this type of toy?
I don't know. I don't know what the
Matt?
actual name is.
don't take this the wrong way, but I'm just gonna guess like El Papito.
No.
Is this hold
Oh,
on.
that's it.
Andy, is this a verified fun fact or this is just for fun? Fun fact: the company that makes the most tires in the world, Lego. Is that true?
My ego.
Oh wait,
Okay.
oh wait. I know what you're going for. Are you going for marionette?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Oh, there
Marionette.
you go. Matt got it.
Jamie,
This is.
I'm glad I didn't see that.
Hold on. Marionette is the marionette gaucho puppet. Is the official name is the Mexican cowboy string puppet.
There you go. You know,
This
in,
was
in
one of my favorites too.
1985,
You can make them dance. Yeah, you can make them dance and all that other good stuff.
in 1985, we
And
were
look
in
at that.
Mexico
Here it has
City.
him the Michael Jackson pose. Look, see that?
They-
Cover the crotch.
They used to have
Okay.
like little other figurines that were similar, like little motorcycle, like little bicycles with the
Yeah, they even had the female ones as well.
yeah.
All right. Bonus question. Anybody's open to this? The sombrero worn by this puppet is made from what material?
Straw.
Steve, straw. Steve takes the lead with 5.
That's what's up.
Okay. Next slide. This goes to.
Oh, these are cool.
I don't know who this goes to. All right, give it to you, Al. Go ahead, Al. You know what this is?
Ooh. I don't remember.
These were fun too.
These are fun.
I kind of remember them, but no, they kind of look like Gumby. Like that horse looks like kind of like Gumby style.
It kind of does, yeah. But it's not. Next.
Yeah,
And that would
I don't
and that would be Pokey if it was going to be the horse. But are these
Matt, do you know what this toy's called?
or castanets? Castanets? Something like that?
No.
Yeah.
How about you, Ed?
I don't know what they're called, but I know their function.
Oh, okay. Now I know what their function is. But I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at the little yellow things on the side. That's how you play with
Yeah,
it.
you press it in, and then they start like bending by the joints.
Yes.
Yeah.
The segments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like they will dance.
Yes.
I had a Mickey Mouse like that.
You guys give up?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. This is called Push Paddle Puppets Collapsing Toys.
Oh.
All right. And the final, we all had this, I assume. This was one of my favorite toys of all time.
Oh yes.
Yeah, the
What?
cap
Matt. Matt,
Cap gun.
Cap Gun, excellent.
Nice, Al.
Matt,
Yeah.
You got to control your impulses.
That's an easy one. Man.
I think
Matt.
I think Al's in a good mood. That's all.
Okay, bonus question up. The cap was made from what material?
Gunpowder, right?
Gunpowder was Steve. Steve, dude.
I was gonna say.
And the winner for Vintage Toys is our go-to guest host, Steve.
Yeah,
You won it,
Steve.
brother.
Yeah.
Hey, the gun is
You
called
won.
Pony Boy.
A good
Yeah.
applause.
Pony Boy.
I had this exact replica. This one was awesome,
too.
man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It
I
was
had
fun.
this, but
Yeah.
I was looking for the holster always. I had the guns. I never found the holster for them.
I
Yeah,
remember
my grandfather named me with all the dangerous toys.
I remember.
So my grandfather got me the cap gun. My aunt got me the paddle ones. I had lots of fun with this. My uncle got me this puppet. Constructs was my grandmother and grandpa.
Oh wow.
The Clackers was my mom. This was my uncle.
Camacho.
Telephones was my mom at. Do you guys remember Woolworth?
Woolworth, hell
Woolworth,
yeah.
yeah.
Woolworth
That's where I
department
used to
store.
get my Nintendo games. You know?
Yeah,
Yo,
I used to get my goldfish from Woolworth.
you forgot one.
Which one?
That was like back in the 80s when I was growing
Oh,
up
tell me.
in the public schools. I used to have the General Lee watch that you will wind up, and then you press a button, and it will eject from the wristband, and take off.
I never had that.
I had a few of those. They were fun.
The color
This one,
I had the Batman one of those. They had a Batman one that was I played with a lot.
Nice.
The color forms that I first had gotten was strawberry shortcake.
Nice. That's what's up.
Is it odd that
Snake, I
one
think it
six
was-
shooter had the cap gun? Is that where the origins of the name come from?
Yeah,
Oh.
1-6 shooter.
What's
The
up,
Rubik's
Trevor?
Snake,
What's
I
up,
think
Trevor?
it was my grandfather as well. I'm 100% sure. Crack Ups was my mom. Me and my brother played them in the hallway. Super Bowl, I don't know. I just remember having it. Maybe I found it at school.
They
They even did that, like, from the machine.
That one too.
Put
I
like
used
a
to get
quarter
those from the
Yes,
vending
they were in the
machines,
vending
the
machines.
little,
Yep.
the little
Yeah.
quarter machines. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the
Oh,
wind
remember,
up thing on the side.
do you remember in the little quarter machines they had homies as well? Remember homies?
Yeah, the homies.
Shit, remember the Muscle Men?
Yes.
Yeah, they used to have those.
They had the
They were
bootleg
fun,
muscle
man.
men in the vending machines too.
Yeah.
This wind up toy was
Didn't
my
they have, like,
aunt.
thumb wrestlers as well too, like in the
Thumb
vending
wrestlers.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Tons of stuff.
Good memories,
The
bro.
worst was the little plastic spider rings, and that was garbage.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this was my mom. All
This was
right.
fun.
Yeah, that's a
Hope
cool
you guys enjoyed that game.
That's
I
cool.
enjoyed
That
it.
was cool.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
cool.
bounce up. Let's bounce up back up to Steve, man. Let's talk about you. What's going on with you, guy?
Man, so essentially this has been kind of a crazy year. Well, crazy in a good way. Really kind of been leaning into what I love, and I opened up a toy shop this year, Articulated Empire. So we've been open. I filled paperwork out on my birthday, and we opened up our store, online store, back in April with everything. So it's been a lot of fun. There's definitely peaks and valleys with it, and again a lot of growing pains with a new store, but it's been incredibly exciting. With everything. So, I've been doing toy shows pretty much all through the Midwest, in Ohio, up in Chicago. I just did Legion's Con a few weeks ago, which was an awesome experience. So it's been really good. It's been keeping me busy for sure.
Awesome.
Quick question for you, Steve. Do you get high on your own supply?
Oh, absolutely. If I'm looking for something, I mean, obviously it's like, well, I'm not going to go out and buy it if it's already right there, So it's
Yeah.
Tax write-off.
Oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, this is work-related goods. Yeah, totally.
R&D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marketing purposes.
He grabs
Yeah,
it. He grabs it.
Things like for pop and swaps, it's dangerous because it's like, man,
Yeah.
I have the figure, like I don't really need to crack it open, but I really want to do a pop and swap and just see what it looks like. And I'm like, okay. But then,
So if anyone receives Mythic Legions with the twist ties
no.
retwisted, you know what happened.
Once it's open, it's mine. So
Remember, I don't know if you guys used to collect video games or play video games, but GameStop, they used to sell open video games as new.
oh yeah.
Oh.
They got
You
to the
paid
point where
the
they
same
started shrink wrapping them after a while, but it was like we knew, you'd open it
Yeah.
up and there's sccuff marks on it and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I used to get
charging
my
new price
yeah.
for an open CD?
I used to get my video games from KB Toys. They were like $10 cheaper because I would get the right away. I would go there and they would have the pre-owned $10 cheaper. So I would save,
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
I would
wow.
get my Resident Evils or like Silent Hills on the PlayStation 1.
Dude,
they were $10
Toys
cheaper.
R Us were so much fun for that kind of
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
because they would have everything in like a nice display case out and I
Yep.
remember back when Nintendo was a thing and they had the Power Glove and all this stuff and like full on displays of it, you didn't just see it in just the box with everything. They had a big display to kind of up that interest and everything. But yeah, it's
Yep.
God,
That was
miss
cool.
stores like that. So
A quick tangent in regards to video games. I used to get some of my games from Sears. Sears had
Oh,
this
Sears,
crazy
yeah.
promo that you would buy a game, right? And then on the receipt, I think you would get $20 off the next video game purchase.
oh
Oh, cool.
So you kept, every time you went back, you get another receipt. So you buy another game, you get another $20. So you basically
Oh,
just
that's
paying $30+ for the game.
I
My
remember
Toys
going-
R Us. Go ahead.
I remember going to Woolworths. We used to go to the bottom floor, my
Yes.
dad and I, and even my mom, and that's where they would buy me games for my ColecoVision back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh,
they had
that was great.
Nintendo games.
Yeah.
And
That was
then we
downstairs.
used to go
Downstairs
to
was
Albert.
where you get they had the pet shop as well as the toys. And I
Yeah,
think they had pots and pans, right?
They had a whole bunch of stuff. They had it all. I missed that store. That store was dope.
Yeah, that was a great store.
And then Fat Albert. I used to get a lot of the knockoff He-Mans.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yes, Fat Alberts.
And like all the Beast Warriors, whatever they were.
Yeah.
If you guys had Fat Alberts downstairs as well, they had a big toy section.
They had.
Let's go hit Andy real quick. He's going back to Homies. Homies was really cool, especially for 25 cents. They used to play homie roulette. They grab them from the machine, then hold them behind their back and reveal them to each other for the coolest one. That sounds fun.
Oh, that's cool.
You could do that with Mythic Legions now too.
Yeah.
Kevin ColecoVision was awesome.
It was.
I remember my ColecoVision came with Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
The ones you used to jump onto the levels. Remember that? And then you had to go beep boop beep boop beep boop.
Yeah.
They throw the barrels
but the
at
only
you.
thing about that console was the controller. If you get a little wild with it, it will pad out. It will shift. So you will have to open it up and fix it and put it back.
Reset. Yeah.
Well, so that was the only thing, and it was like this big. It was huge.
Yep. And I also had the ColecoVision, but I had the Atom computer that was made by ColecoVision.
I don't remember this ColecoVision. But
no.
Yeah.
I don't play video original games nowadays.
Yeah. My first
it was Atari.
NES.
We had the television at our house.
And television was during that same time. Atari. Intellivision, ColecoVision before Nintendo came, before the game crash.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle had Atari where we do like the Pong, whatever it was, and then we would do like there was like a Frogger. And then we ended up getting a Nintendo a little bit later on. But yeah, it's interesting how far games have come since then.
Right.
Yeah. Intellivision actually a lot of games now that
Pitfall was awesome on Intellivision.
I had Intellivision.
Bowling game.
Intellivision was the first one I had.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Tron Deadly Discs. I mean,
wow, you remember that?
Wait a minute, time out. Because my television was like just the bowl, pink, pink, pink.
The bootleg Pong.
That was
like
my
a number
OG
pad
television.
And a disc at the bottom. It had a number pad and a disc, and the numbers would also be like arrows, like forward, back if you needed to, or you'd use the disc.
Oh man, I didn't have I didn't have the Intellivision, but I did later on. I think the Xbox came out with the collection, the Intellivision collection, and then you could get a bunch of the proprietary Intellivision games on your Xbox. I think in PlayStation, something like that. Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that tangent, Steve.
No, all good, man. All good.
No, that's good.
Articulated Empire. Where did that come from?
So initially, like years ago, like the Articulated Empire thing has been kind of brewing for quite a while. I initially wanted to launch years ago, like closer to like 2021. Obviously, that was right around the time where it was pandemic. So things were supply chain issues and just overall uncertainty on how things were going to go in the market. I initially started the page way back then. It was one of those things where I didn't really get the chance to launch when I wanted to. And I felt like this year in particular was a prime time to kind of start with that. When I'm thinking about, I started off Articulated Times, when I was doing that initially, it was starting off doing like toy news, right? So, I feel like how things measure in value now, especially as a collector, are how well it articulates, right? So if it's articulating very well, I'm able to kind of, that I could see spending a little bit more on something like that, just because it's really well articulated. The Times portion was, again, because I was doing the news.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So when it came to the Empire, it's like I wanted to house as much of the independent toy companies out there that I could that are kind of up and coming, or things that you're not going to find in a Target or a Walmart, to where it's like kind of sets me apart from everybody else. No offense to people that have like Funko Pops or anything like that, but everybody has Funko Pops for the most part. It's like I want to kind of stand out from all those guys and have something that I can kind of build up a good rapport with that. Mythic Legions was definitely the first one I went with. Zestray Studios, Savage Crucible, Mafex, Mezco. Just trying to branch out to a lot of those ones that are definitely in demand that you're not going to see like I said, at a Target or a Walmart. So, and then thinking just like Empire would be a good fit, kind of rolls right off the tongue with everything. So, talking about that portion for our, articulation, and then, throwing Empire with it as well too. So I felt like that was a good fit. but yeah, man, it's really fun. It's scary because there's a lot of uncertainty. Obviously, it's a business, so everything kind of falls on my shoulders. But it's one of those things where it's very exciting because I'm leaning into something that I love. When I was a kid, I was 8 years old. I was wanting to one day own a toy store, and like this year in particular is the year. It's finally happening with everything. So it's a lot of check boxes with everything, but I want to keep progressing forward, trying to have as much of the, like I said, the independent companies out there that are going to help me set me apart from everybody else with everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
But
Like we saw on your website, you're a Four Horsemen Studios approved retailer, dude. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. So that is exciting stuff. Again, with what I'm selling as well too, it's things that inspire me as well too. Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, anything figure obscura stuff from Four Horsemen Studios has been a huge muse for me for the toy photography aspect of it. So wanted to definitely make sure I'm showcasing that, and again, having a wide variety of products from them is awesome. So worst case scenario, if the business went belly up, I'd have at least a whole bunch of cool toys to sit on if I needed to.
Right, that's true. Let's take a look at one of your page here. See the layout.
We want to look at I'm curious, what do you have from Savage Crucible? Anything good?
Yeah, let's take
left.
Ooh, wow.
Wave 2 is supposed to be leaving the factory in China late November, early December. So hopefully we'll have that late December, early January, fingers crossed. I'm very fortunate to be one of their retailers. I think there's only like 10 or 12 in the entire world. And I was able to jump on with that. So those guys have been extremely good to me. The success with Wave 1 was really awesome for the shop with everything. Pretty much everything at that point with Wave 1 had sold out on a lot of other retailers. So it was, kind of worked out really well when things launched with everything. There was a big a lot of eyes on my shop at that time, which was really cool. And again, those figures, I feel like they're just really well articulated. And I know they're just really getting their feet on the ground with everything, but I feel like they've got a good fan base already, and I feel like they're really got their head in the game with them on really cool items that they're going to be launching in the future. I think they've got like a few ideas for like Frank Frazetta inspired figures.
Yes.
So I'm a huge Conan fan. So they got Ball and Chain that's supposed to be in Wave 2. They've already talked about I think anywhere from 5 to 6 other Frazetta inspired characters. So I mean that's incredible stuff. I mean, for me, like when we're thinking about Conan and everything like that, the Mezco Conan kind of stands out, but I feel like this Ball and Chain character, I feel like that's really going to put a lot of eyes on them if I had to guess, just because the articulation. I mean, he
can hold the sword with the dual hands as well.
Yeah.
Steve, I seen a lot of your products, majority of them you offer free shipping.
Yeah, so orders over $75 in the United States, we offer free shipping. And then also one thing we didn't really put on the website, but if you were outside of the state of Illinois, when you're ordering on the website, it's no tax as well too. So since we're a smaller business with everything, we only collect for the state of Illinois since we're at a certain threshold. If we exceed that threshold, then we would have to charge tax for everybody, kind of like how Big Bad Toy Store does now.
Okay.
Years ago, they used to not charge tax because I was out of state from where they're located. Now that they're at a certain threshold, they charge tax for everybody.
Steve, we've got a fun question by Rob here. Let me put it on the screen for you real quick. Let's take a look at this.
Man, if I made that kind of flub, if I made that kind of mistake, I would have to unfortunately eat it. It's like I can't expect you to pay shipping or anything like that to send it back to me. That's man. But as a retailer, that one stings. It's like, oh man, you made a mistake, and oh man.
I think I would just say, hey guys, I made the mistake, but would you, if you have an account, Instagram, just promote it?
Yeah, I mean that is a good point as well too. Kind of shouting it out. It's wild that there's a lot of backlash with that, but that's a pretty grievous error because it's not just like it happened to one person, 2 people, anything like that. It's several. So it's like I don't want to talk bad about any company out there or anything like that, but that's kind of a bad look.
You got to suck it up, Buttercup.
I mean, honestly,
Rob continues.
Yeah. So a threatening email is out of the question. Not out of the question, but maybe like frowned upon.
That's
yeah. That kind of stuff. It's like, if it's something as a company, I made a mistake or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of eating that. Unless as a company, I'm offering to pay you to ship it back to me. Because again, I don't know if they're saying, hey, you got to spend your own dime to send something back. I don't know if that's the case or not.
I think they sent out shipping labels for people, and they're offering up the people what is it, $100 in their store credit.
Yeah. I mean, that's incentive at least. Again, I would be talking to the guy that's working the shipping department. What's going on?
I think he's not working there anymore.
Right. Yeah. He promoted the customer pretty fast, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Let's hit back on the Savage Crucible. Donald says that he believes they picked over 20 Frazetta inspired figures for the future.
I could see that. The last live I saw with him is initially when they were talking with, I think it was Frankie Jr. And I think that at one point they were talking about at least 6. And that's might have expanded since then. But I think that's awesome. I think more Frazetta characters that are out there at a reasonable price point, I think is going to be a big seller. And it's also putting a lot more eyes on the Frazetta product. Again, for a lot of us of that time period, we know about Frazetta, but like what's promoting it going forward, you know what I mean? So having more of that property out on the market, I think is going to be a win-win for both sides of it. So,
definitely. And who's killing it as well with the Frazetta toys? Frazetta girls themselves.
True. Yeah, there's 2 parties from the same family essentially that are butting heads. Again, I'm eager to see which one wins out on that. Again, Frazetta girls, again, they've been very cool. They have the Dark Wolf, which I think was a fantastic character with everything. And
Tigra.
I'd like to see Tigra. And then I feel like they're going to be coming out with, is it Vampirella? Is that what I heard?
Vampirella?
Yeah, Vampirella.
But they also have another release too, a barbarian figure.
Is it Norse? God, what's his name? Norseman? I think is it.
Yes, the Norseman. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I feel like they were talking about having a Conan. I felt like in San Diego they kind of teased a prototype.
Oh yeah, they got the Conan.
Yeah, which I mean, you would definitely think that's going to be a heavy hitter when that does come out. So I'm here for both of it. I would love to definitely carry both. So I'm not opposed to it.
You have a compliment from Jeremy.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's great.
I appreciate anybody that's placed an order, whether it be pre-order or in-stock order. Man, I really appreciate the opportunity and the support. I know a lot of times when you're ordering from a smaller company, there's always that hesitancy. You see things like, hey, are they reliable? Will they follow through? Because again, you're putting your money down into something that may not pan out. But it's one of those things where anybody that's establishing with me, it's a huge vote of confidence with everything. When I initially started, because I've been selling online for a number of years on eBay, like I think since 2008, and it just got to the point where selling on eBay, they increased the fees so much. So to be a retailer and try to make, not take a loss or anything like that is pretty astronomical. That's where you see some of these people that are price gouging stuff, but eBay is essentially taking 15% right off the top.
Yes.
So if you're a retailer, typically, 20-25% is usually the margin you get if you're working with a company. So you got to think if eBay's already taken a good chunk of that, that's not leaving you a lot as a business owner to do with, So that's kind of what helped also push the idea of, launching the toy shop with everything, getting to the point where it's like, okay, if I could house it directly through me and have people come directly to me, that's a better fit. And again, it's not me having to mark anything up on eBay so I'm keeping everything afloat with everything. So, and again, it's like I feel like eBay just definitely has gotten to the point where it's just so many things are like price gouged out the market. And again, like we said, if they're taking 15% right off the top, that's there's not a lot of room for a retailer on that.
Yeah, or profit margins as well.
But again, it's like what I'm also doing as well. So those orders over $75 offering free shipping. There's a lot of companies where it's like you have to hit at least 100, if I'm not mistaken, 90 or 100, a total order before they give you free shipping, unless you're like an Amazon or something like that. But so 75.
People are spoiled from Amazon with the free shipping.
Very much, yeah. Or it's like, people will, like, if it's something where like they're $3 away from free shipping, they're going to spend probably another $20, $30 just to make sure they get the free shipping. You know what I mean? So it's
Target offers free shipping after like I think $35. So if a figure costs $24, I'm looking for chocolates.
I'm like, oh, I need toothpaste. I need toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly. Just to fill
I did
that $10 order, extra.
If you hit a certain dollar,
I did that with the extra
overnight ship it to you, so that then it's even faster. So it's like, well, dang, now I got to really stock up on something else.
Right?
Yeah,
but that's the difference. Even though Amazon as well as Target and Walmart, they have different programs, and different toys, but they don't have the variety of independent toys that you have and other independent toy companies have, that is something like. You want a store where you can hit Mythic Legions. You could go and see Mayfex. You can see what's offering from Savage Crucible all in that one shop.
And exactly.
Yeah, and then with 2 or 3 figures, you already have free shipping.
Exactly. And again, like that, on top of like if you're outside of the state of Illinois, then no tax on top of that as well too is a huge perk. We did that Skeleton 4-pack last month with Four Horsemen Studios, and I feel like that was a fantastic bump for our shop, because again, it was kind of leveling the playing field. Obviously Four Horsemen are going to be shipping their stuff out before retailers even get it, but it was a nice thing to kind of level the playing field. So making sure you're putting more eyes on your approved retailers as well too.
Yes.
I ordered from you because if I would have gotten from them, it would have been like another $20 in taxes, and then whatever were they doing $10 shipping for that? I don't even know because I didn't even look.
Yeah, flat rate. Yeah.
It would be like another $30. That's 30%.
Yeah. So I mean,
that was no brainer.
I made sure I told them, like, if you're doing more stuff like this in the future, I think it's only going to be a huge benefit not only for you guys but also for your approved retailers. So I'm definitely on board for anything they're going to do like that going forward.
Yeah, I'm a patient man. I can wait an extra month or 2 or whatever it is to get my skeletons.
And I feel like they're pretty good about making sure they're getting the retailers taken care of at a timely fashion with everything. So I don't feel like it's going to be that much of a gap with everything. And I feel like, with that one in particular, I feel like that one's going to probably hit a little bit sooner, I think, than later. Because again, you got to think that everything's already sculpted. Everything they've already done is already, molded and all that stuff. So it's essentially just making sure it's in the queue to get it all done. I'm interested to see how the packaging is going to be for that. If it's going to be like how a Legion's kind of like
pack. That'd be awesome.
Pack. I'm kind of trying to guess how big that's going to be. If it's going to be like a Legion's con box, or if it's going to be something a little bit different because it's going to have 4 of them in there. So I'll be interested to see how they lay that out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I could see like 2 trays with back-to-back 2 skeletons in the front, 2 skeletons in the back.
Yeah.
Or a 4-pack with, the different heads on it or something like that. Or maybe just 4 skeletons. It'd be cool.
Or they do like boxes or like the bigger figures come in the larger plastic, right? And they just kind of like it's cheaper if they don't want to spend, the packaging on a full box.
That's true. That makes sense. But it's been really cool. Like, so Mythic Legions is definitely something I'm just very excited about with everything. Obviously with Savage Crucible, Zestray Studios, I feel like there's going to be tons of stuff coming up with.
They've been marketing new sculpts and improved articulation in the figures.
Yeah, like so I got really turned on by those guys with that the Red Rhino they did from LA Comic-Con. I think it was last year.
Yeah,
and I saw that, and once I got that in hand, I'm like, I have to carry these guys because these are like incredible figures. Like, it's hefty, but it's so well articulated with everything.
Yeah, I have that Red Rhino. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's probably every bit of 2 pounds at least. It's a big chunk of plastic with everything.
It's chunky, man.
But
I love showing them off. I just show the chat real quick. This is one of Zestray's figures.
Oh yeah,
this is one of their gladiators.
Yeah, so
the female ones are awesome.
The gladiators. Yeah, so so they're revisiting all the gladiators, and I feel like they're going to be doing some barbarians as well too.
Yep, with improved articulation.
Yes, yeah. So I'm really excited for that. And I know they have another one. It looks like it's on the same Minotaur body as the Rhino, but it almost reminds me of more of like a lizard kind of Killer Croc kind of design. And I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think how far back they kind of teased that, but they had it like in a prototype kind of scale with everything. But it looks on the same scale as the Minotaurs, and that looks
those are big figures, man. I have me and Ed have them.
Yes.
Let's take this question from Andy. Andy says, "Do you have a physical store we could go to? And if not, is that something in the future you have planned?"
That is the initial goal, right? The big thing we wanted to get open first. And get kind of our name out there before we full on get a toy shop. You got to think right now with this economy, there is a lot of times where a lot of those mom and pop shops, unfortunately, are closing down because they're having to pay so much more overhead for a physical location. I would definitely want to get more consistent with our customer base before we're opening an actual physical location. The nice thing about it is, we have kind of a blessing by not having a shop. We have more of the opportunity to do more toy shows throughout the Midwest, where if I had a physical location, I wouldn't really be able to close down for a weekend to go to a toy show to get the name out there. So the perk with having the online only right now is, we're actually able to get more through the Midwest, more toy shows throughout the area with everything. So it's kind of more of a grassroots approach, if anything, getting our name out there. And then usually with that, for the most part, when I'm doing toy shows, a good 90% of our inventory is there with us. So we're bringing pretty much a little bit of everything. There's on the offhand chance I might have, like if it's a collection or something that I had just bought, I kind of bring those to the shows. Anything that's like been pre-owned or anything like that, I don't put that up on the site because again, I don't want to have people like, oh, this is open. Why is he selling it on the site? I want to sell, the new stuff on the website and kind of save some of those pre-owned collections for the toy shows as more of an incentive to come to the toy show, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your next upcoming toy show? Where are you going to be next?
The next one I have is going to be at I believe it's in Columbus, Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. It's the
PowerCon?
No, yeah. I would love to set up there. Let me see here. I got it.
That would be nice.
But the guys that run Western Ohio Toy Show that have been extremely great to me for my toy shows. Let's see. They have one. It's more comic and toy. It's not strictly toy. But yeah, Columbus Toy and that's not the right one. Sorry. I'm sorry, Springfield Toy and Comic Show. I got them confused. But yeah, that one is in December 14th. So it's right before Christmas. So that's like the last one I have for this year. And then there's a little bit of a gap. And then I have a few other ones in like Indiana and then Columbus Toy and Game Show. That one is going to be in March of next year. That's where I got it confused. And
that's
then,
amazing.
Yeah, and then the other one I know for definite I've got lined up right now is the Chicago Toy Show. We've been working with them since July. Did October, so we're going to be setting up again in April at the Peck West building in booth.
You heard that, Al?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'm going.
Well, yeah, I talked to Al back in October with everything. Yeah, you brought stuff with Adrian with Vaz Picks. Yeah,
we were set up there right next to him almost. Yeah.
And again, Chicago is definitely an amazing show. So if there's ever a show where you're going to like travel out of state for, I feel like that's a really, really good one.
Yeah, it's a real good show.
I did that last year. I went and visited Al, and we went when the Four Horsemen were there.
So April, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're at the April one.
Yeah,
I made Matt walk like 15 miles.
Oh, there's so much stuff. And it's like,
there was
man,
much stuff,
Yeah, and then there's like so many people on top of that. So it's like you may walk by it 2 or 3 times. You may not see everything still.
Yeah.
So it's like
there were so many good deals, man. So many good deals.
God, yeah. Like, and it's like I don't want to have to bring anything home, right? So if I could sell it at the show, awesome. But it's one of those things where it's like where we're at, I feel like we have kind of a good setup with everything. I usually have my wire grid wall, and I've got everything hung up, and it makes it a little more.
Yeah, you had an excellent display and setup at Legion's Con.
Yeah, really good stuff. Great. Man. I was at the table. Really good stuff. Mayfags, SH Figuarts, Mescos.
Yeah, and with really that stuff, it's like I normally operate like on anywhere from 3 to 4 tables, so it was definitely kind of a puzzle to get everything kind of at one table and try to make it work, So, and then on top of that, I was selling prints for articulated times as well too. So that was kind of my first time with that. So just trying to make sure we kind of had a good mix of everything,
That's cool. We have a question from Andy. He says, "Is Hall of Heroes in Indiana when you'll be at?"
When is Hall of Heroes? Because again, like for 2025, my dance card is pretty wide open. I've got shows in March, in April, and then maybe one in June. But again, I'm open for any of them. So if there's ones in the area you guys know about, please leave them in the chat or message, because I'm looking to fill up that dance card as much as I can. Yeah, Hall of Heroes. I have to look for that one.
For sure, I'll check that Chicago Toy Show one. Man, there's so many good deals. I'm going to be hunting in April.
Yeah, so like the cool thing about April, that's going to be right around the time. Hopefully by that point we have Necronominus in. Hopefully by that point we're going to have All-Star 6, I would think.
Four Horsemen will be there.
Yeah. Is that confirmed or?
I don't know, but I think they're because they were not there in October, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be in April.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think they're going to have Necronominus by that point. Hopefully All-Star 6. So again, there's going to definitely be a lot of buzz for those two waves in particular. If I had to guess, as a fan, I'm really excited for Necronominus. Like, when my first Legion's Con, that was what they had just unveiled with everything. I'm eagerly anticipating that. For me as a photographer, like what got me into the line was the skeletons at first, and kind of grew towards Xylona's flock and so forth like that. But now that they've got more skeletons on deck, I'm very intrigued on some potential like photos.
I think Necronominus was one of the ones that got me even more blown away because they started doing more wired cloth goods, soft goods.
Yeah.
Than previous. Before we just had like a piece of cloth and you make a cape with a bunch of holes in it and try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then when
they're like, well, that's okay.
And then they hooked up with CGSM, and wow, it's just improved.
Now they're dolls.
Every wave.
Now they're
every wave improves.
Dolls. That's what we want.
I feel like
so Andy says Hall of Heroes is at the end of May, beginning of June.
Okay, let me put that on the. I'll reach out to them.
And he says
it's not like Memorial Day weekend or anything. That would be the only
card at the RV Hall of Fame. You can see that.
How far is that from Chicago? Is it Indiana or is it closer to Indianapolis? Cobra Dad, what's up?
What's up, brother?
What's up, hermano?
¿Qué pasa, bro?
Yeah, I think the only thing I've got right now for May would be the Western Ohio Toy Show, but I want to say that might be right around the same time though, so I'm gonna have to look at that. But yeah, the one in the Western Ohio Toy Show, I've done 2 with them so far. Really, really good shows, and again, it's not too far. Like, so if you're coming from Chicago area, it's probably like maybe 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, so not too crazy of a jaunt, but because it's kind of like right there on the border of Indiana and Ohio. But again, that one, there's the toy department, there's me, I feel like there was a few other bigger names in the Ohio area that usually attend that one. And I feel like it's a really good setup. So like if you've been to the Chicago one, how that's building is, it's kind of the same setup, almost kind of the same area. But again, there's maybe 100 vendors or so, but I mean, it's quite a variety of items, But yeah, I did May, and then there was one back in September I did with them, which was really good. So,
PowerCon was good, but I think Chicago Toy Show was out of this world, man. Like in April when me and Matt went, it was so. I mean, that was for me. That was like the best like convention experience. I mean, aside from Legion's Con, obviously Legion's Con was, but it's like, the vintage. Like stuff that you have never seen, like so much rare and obscure stuff that you only see like in I don't know, like it was amazing. I mean, I saw this vendor that had like all Japanese stuff, like imports, like big Godzilla like figures and all Japanese imports, and I was just blown away. I was like, wow, man. I was just like, I'm not into that, but when I saw those in person, I was like, I wanted that. I was like big Godzilla figures, and I was
Greg,
like, wow.
It's a big Jeep.
So now I know why you had Matt walk 15 miles.
Yeah, no, believe it or not, we were all over. They had like 7 buildings.
I don't want to sound bougie, but I don't know, it was a little swap meety for me.
No, you know what's funny about that is
it has a lot of stuff to go through.
It does.
For the vendors that set up on Saturday, right? So there's usually like a little chute where they have to like pull into before they let people like drive into the lot, and it's like 7, 8 in the morning, and there are people that are parked that are setting up like full on booths of like stuff to sell to like other dealers and everything like that. But I mean, it was really cool because it's like you're seeing stuff that, I mean, like you said, like you haven't seen in decades, or first time seeing it at all. So there is, if you're a vintage collector, I feel like that's definitely a strong
show. It is, yeah. I'm not a collector, but I just enjoyed watching all the obscure stuff,
Very much, yeah. But again, it's nice too because you have Four Horsemen Studios coming there. You have Savage Crucible that was there last time. So you're getting more of those modern toy companies that are realizing, hey, this is a great show to be at with everything.
I think if I would go to the Chicago Toy Show, you know what I'd be looking for? Battle Beast.
Beast.
Okay.
Remember Battle Beast?
Sure you'll find it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a handful of
them.
All there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to love. I had the play sets and everything. They even came out with animal play sets. It was amazing.
Did you guys see the booth at Legion's Con? The guy had all the tribute figures for Battle Beasts.
God,
I missed that. Customs? So many things.
Yeah.
I missed that.
I'm trying to think. He was on the same row as
wasn't it Weasel something? Weasel.
Yeah.
Weasel 81.
No.
Man, I forget who it was, but he was like right there on the end with everything. Oh man. But yeah, he had like at least 20 customs of like Battle Beast tribute figures, which impressive.
Yeah, he makes customs with really the Glyos, the little
Yeah.
Have you heard of Beast Formers?
Beast Formers. Sounds familiar. Like, is that relatively new or
is this a new toy line, Andy?
Beast Formers.
What's this War Weasel?
War Weasel.
Oh, War Weasel. There you go. Mark knows. Yeah, War Weasel had the.
Oh, War Weasel. Okay,
customs.
That's the.
Yeah, he's
customs?
awesome, man.
Oh, okay.
He makes those little. Yeah, those are awesome, man. Yep.
This is the one I remember. Morphonauts should be coming next spring. They have a Battle Beast 1/12 scale.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Very
and
cool.
The Beast Morphers are from Japan. Okay.
I like Zoids.
Cool.
Like them.
So, Steve, you have an Instagram account at @articulated_times where you post your photography, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what we're going to move on to our next segment. Did you know Latin Legions has a hashtag so you can post your photography, hashtag Latin Legions, and you have the opportunity to be featured on the show. I think, Steve, you were featured before on our show.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes. Let's take a look at this week's featured artist from Instagram.
He didn't use it this time, but I did throw this one in there since Steve's on the show.
Nice.
Wow.
This is awesome, dude.
Wow. Steve, what is this, man?
So I my little kit bash with the Armory experience, I took a lot of the green leather and I mixed that with the Xylernian Guard arms and helmet. And I got the Xylernian Ranger is what I kind of came up with that. So I'm big into Xylona's flock, so I definitely wanted to kind of build out as much as I can. Like they have the Elf Ranger, which is okay. I'm really gravitate towards the Xylernian Guard. So I was trying to do something to kind of inspire that. But yeah, and then just lately, anything with skeletons, I've been just trying to get as many fights as I can, whether it be with the Valiant Knight and the skeleton, or now with the Xylernian Ranger there.
Nice.
But yeah, I used to strictly do outdoor photography. That's where it kind of got a lot of a feel for Mythic Legions, because again, there was natural backgrounds. I didn't have to worry about hauling around dioramas or anything like that. But lately, getting outside has been a little bit of a challenge, with little ones and everything. So I've been doing a lot of stuff inside. Usually, I kind of noticed a little bit of a theme looking back at some of them. I have a lot of heavy backlight, and I use a lot of that atmosphere aerosol that's out there now. So that kind of helps disperse the light, so you're getting more of that glow effect.
Are you
That's how
sponsored?
I got there. Yeah, I should be sponsored. As much of that stuff as I use, I would think I should.
You should be sponsored.
Yeah, I see this as a 2025 print right here for Legion's Con.
Oh yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed that one. And again, the effect pieces by Can of Beams. God, I think I bought these probably like 7 or 8 years ago. It's been a while ago, but he has like different.
Yeah, that's a cool effects piece. Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah, so again, cool. More that impact. He initially Can of Beams got started off with blood effects, and then he branched out. And he has like tons of other accessories that you could use for your photography with everything. So like this one was like a 3-pack. They had like 3 different sizes. I ended up using like the larger one. I think I had like a brain buster photo I did a few weeks back. But again, it's just a lot of cool stuff, and I feel like he's even branching out to stuff for Cosmic Legions as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought he had like the translucent like energy shields and stuff like that. But
no, he does those energy shields. Yeah, those look cool.
Yeah,
Very
there
cool.
it is. Like
like some... these. Yeah, I've been eyeballing these sometimes.
Oh, they're nice and translucent too.
Yeah. Nice thing about because again, it's like if you're lighting stuff and everything as well too. If you have it fairly translucent, obviously the light is going to be able to go through there a lot smoother. But yeah, he's definitely been around for a while. I would definitely, if you're looking for like accessory pieces, I think that's really good. What does that say? Oh my God.
Hold on a second.
What?
Hold on. All right, thank you. That was fun. Okay.
But yeah, so a lot of that diorama is something I made. God, I made that probably 7-8 years ago. I used to really be into Mezco, and they had a San Diego Comic-Con Captain America that was like a big like a shield essentially, and if you open it up, it looked like it was him in the super soldier machine, becoming Captain America. So I made a diorama that would fit that piece, and that's part of it. And I've been using it for several different indoor shots. But yeah, I used to be really heavy into making dioramas and took a little break, but Legion's Con kind of got me back into making dioramas again. So I think I'm going to get back into doing that. It's just there's so time.
You do some awesome dioramas, dude. I like your style.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You always take some amazing shots, man. Always.
Say again?
You always take some amazing shots.
Oh man, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. So it was this year at Legion's Con. It was really, really interesting to kind of see the reception with the photo prints with everything, because that was kind of my first time really kind of putting myself out there on the photography aspect of it. So it definitely a lot of support in the community with that, which was just awesome. Again, and it's like I didn't know how all that stuff was going to do, and then I was really in my own head, if I'm being honest. But it was nice, really kind of leaning into it and trying it out, and I was really pleasantly surprised with how everything turned out for Legion's Con with the prints. But yeah, I want to get more into making some prints. I'm already kind of trying to cultivate some for next year. But yeah, shout out to Wolf King Customs, Lynn LaGuardia. He helped me out big time with the prints this year. Yeah, so again, I'm definitely gonna be reaching out to him again. So
awesome.
Let's
take a look at our next photo.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, this was my selection for this week. This is by Catalyst_Hobbies. This Angel Groove Youth Center Gym and Juice Bar. This is a Power Rangers figure. I don't know exactly where it's from, but it's hitting.
The Hasbro. That's Hasbro, right?
Yeah, but I just love the vibrant colors. It's in your face is a portrait photo, and you can even see the little dinosaur. Is that a dinosaur zoid right there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's awesome. Look how clear that is. Gosh, I love it. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I really dig the portrait shots lately. Yeah, so getting that close up.
Yep.
I like that.
Just like a black background, but your focus is on the Power Ranger and all the, you can see the teeth marks on the helmet.
The shadowing.
Yeah, the shadowing. And then that little dinosaur insignia on his chest, so bright and vivid. It's like even the scales. You see the scales? Yeah, the scales on the side there.
Yeah.
It's really nicely done.
Yeah, it's a cool looking fig.
Oh, yeah.
I picked this one. Mythic Bits, and it was just a cool looking, just something different to pick and showcase. Little custom job, and I thought it looked pretty.
Crashbox custom style.
I haven't opened these yet, and then they threw the little the Frankenstein wrap on there.
I like those blades too. Those blades, nice.
Great use of parts, definitely, and the paint job is really good too. I really like that.
Clean.
Yeah.
I like the color scheme they went with. It's super cool.
Yeah, purple and black.
Like a metallic, like I can't tell what kind of color.
It does look a little metallic, right?
It does.
You're getting like it's a copperhead snake kind of vibe or something.
Okay. Yeah, the open mouth head on that figure is insane.
It is.
Yeah.
The sculpting of the inner esophagus and all that of the creature is awesome. The fangs.
Maybe they didn't paint that one because they're both only this head. But yeah, so this is just
pretty cool.
Because I like the way this looked. Cool shot and just kind of showcase.
Yeah,
I agree. That's really
that diorama's nice. Crashbox.
Mythic Bit says I have wanted a I don't know how to pronounce that. Yanti style figure for a while. These will fit the bill really well. Well, at least half Yanti until the new wave hits. Very cool.
Yeah, that looks good.
That is dope. It's great job.
Very talented bunch of folks within the Mythic Legions community.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, very cool.
Oh yeah.
This is fun.
I'm a Motu boy.
Motu lover.
Yes, I love Cringer. That's one of the best figures this year. And he's just it's telling a story like, Adam, are you okay, Adam? Come on, we gotta get out of here. There's a lot of danger. So he's trying to get Adam up. I love the colors on it. The lighting right on Cringer's face. You can see it nice and bright.
Yeah, the color, the lighting on this is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, it's
and Castle Ghost Grayskull, the backdrop, awesome. He says, "Okay, this Cringer figure is just a banger. I was not prepared. I just picked it up from the set along with Prince Adam, not the one in the picture, and was amazed by how this tiger is extra articulated and accurate to the cartoon. One of my favorite figures this year for sure."
Wow,
you agree with that, Ed?
I do.
This figure.
100%.
Yeah, that 2-pack is wonderful.
It is, man. I love it.
The layout in the window is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And this guy, this is Gobolino Live.
Yes.
There you go. Great thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is another one I selected by Instant Figurine.
Yeah.
Dude, how could you not? Look at this. The freaking talent. Like Captain America throwing a shield and just knocking them all out.
Yeah, ricocheting off every guy's skull.
Oh, man. It was amazing. I'm like, God, this is it. This is it.
That's super creative.
Yeah. That was great.
And look at that. Matt and Al, he posted the figure. This is actually occurring in Tulum, Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So it says when Captain America throws his shield, it's not just a weapon, it's a masterpiece. A single throw, 4 villains down, and a perfect star carved. The symbol of freedom always finds its mark.
Very cool.
You can even see the blur with his hands. With his arm. His left arm. That thing is dope. Great shot.
How he did that, if it was just photo stacking or if he... Oh, man. That's very cool, though. I really like that.
Hell yeah.
And above shot, not typical of photography, an above over the head shot.
I like
that. I'm a sucker for a top-down shot.
It's different. I enjoy it. Yep.
This is pretty dope too.
Ultramagnetic Lion. Ultramagnetic Lion. Was this
nice.
Al's?
Yeah, this is the one I chose. Yeah, that's a really G.I. Joe Classified has been making some really awesome, military figures. So I really like this shot. It's It's one of the best classified figures in the line recently, from more modern, sculpt and
Mhm.
articulation. So that's why I chose this one.
I
Good
like the
job, man.
posing.
The pose that he has, the pose, and
Yeah.
just how beautiful the setup is. It's really nice. It's very clean
Yeah.
photo. Nice.
Yep.
I love it. Good job. Good selection.
Yeah, GI Joe. Hasbro has been making some really awesome, you know,
They've been bringing the
figures lately.
fire,
So,
And I want all their animals, man. I want all those animals that
right?
they've been making.
oh yeah, for sure.
Even has the camouflage in the background and simple but backdrop, but it just
Yep.
tells the story right there. It's like,
Yeah, nice editing. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
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 Okay, figures. This is one of mine, right here. And I just, we featured it before. I see a lot of his shots, and a lot of them, yeah, like I know they're usually like extreme sets or something. So just, I saw this, and it was just a well done. I don't know if he's walking around just like, ooh, this is a good spot, and took the picture.
Yeah, this is deceiving to me. Is this a monitor or this is actually outside?
I feel like this is an outside shot.
I want to
I
be
agree
there.
with that.
I want to be there. It's excellent.
This is
Really
from our
cool.
Star Wars Saturday collab. So that's just the write up for that.
Very cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like with the trees, I feel like this is an outdoor.
I think so too.
You just found the right spot, get the right perspective.
Or
The lighting, the cloud, like the lighting was right.
digital background.
I don't know.
Man, I'm thinking this is outdoors. If I had to guess, this looks.
It looks
Yeah.
It looks good.
The lighting on the helmet and everything is like the way he's coming
no.
from.
Yeah, like this was just the right place.
Yeah, it's like the only thing that would discourage me to think it was actually digital is that the cloud over here to the right hand side is dark, so the sun must be on the opposing side. So I think that's where it's coming from. But it looks real. I mean, it's really cool. Whatever he did is awesome.
Yeah, there's pluses and minuses with shooting outdoors. You might have the perfect setup for only a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, the wind blows and it completely changes, your lighting setup and all that stuff. So it could definitely be tricky.
Yeah.
And it could change at any moment too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why I feel like it was right moment, right time. And it caught my eye when I was scrolling through the hashtag.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Let's take a moment to ask everyone who's watching the show to leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so.
Please
And
do
support
so.
your
Yes.
Latin legions.
In fact,
All right.
I think we're at 190 when I last checked. Look,
Oh.
if we could hit 200 by next Sunday, we could have some giveaways. I do have this coloring book by
very
Justice
cool.
Banford that we do want to give away, and we have some other goodies. I think I have an extra Wolverine.
Yeah, definitely support your homies.
Yeah. So subscribe, please. Help us
Let's
out.
take a look at the chat real quick. Let's see what the chat has to say. Santos, in regards to the photographers, says
The
awesome.
chief.
Andy also says awesome. Yes, guys, man, that is one of the best hobbies that we can have right now is toy photography, because the amount of figures that you have in articulation that are geared toward adult collectors right now. I mean, like, as we've seen, indoor shots, diode shots, TV, digital shots.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how
photoshopped,
we've
edited.
grown from just taking a photo of a toy in your hand to actually making them throw a Captain America's shield and bounce off everybody's face. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And now we even have effects like with yours, Steve. The effects by what was it, Can of Beans?
Can of Beams, yeah.
Yeah, you got world building. Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Definitely, adult collectors have definitely been taking a big chunk of that toy photography aspect with everything. So it's really cool. Let me ask you this, guys. So, like, obviously there's a lot more properties that are geared towards like us as adults and everything like that. You know, you got your Master Universe, you got your Thundercats, you got G.I. Joe. What do you feel like is going to be the next big one that people are going to be gravitating towards to like for like photography? What do you feel like people are going to be gravitating towards going forward? Maybe in like the next 5-10 years. What would you think?
I'm gonna say with the heat that I'm seeing so far, Glyos.
Bios.
Yeah, I think that's gonna really blow up.
I don't know how that goes for pictures though.
You don't think so? I think they could.
I've never
right
I
angle, look
haven't
upward.
looked that deep into it, so
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Zesray to hit mainstream. I think Zesray has a good product.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind more photographers getting their hands on Zesray action figures.
Yeah.
And start bringing some of that heat with those.
Agreed. Yeah.
And even those third party what is it, World of Warcraft figures that we see on 5K?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Those are very photogenic as well.
There's Fury Toys, there's Zesray Studios, there's it used to be called Memory Toys, but now I think it's Mety Toys.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing some really big stuff as well too. So I'm really intrigued by that. I know I primarily photograph like 6-inch, 7-inch characters and stuff like that, but even Joy Toy makes all those Warhammer figures.
Yes, that you're right.
I never would have predicted the Warhammer craze. That's
Warhammer 40K. Big. Skelly was here, and he's a big collector and photographer.
Yeah, Skelly's a fanboy.
Toys.
Oh yeah.
And he says if you think
maybe Jada Toys, you know, the Street Fighters are still coming out, and now they're kind of going, I think, into other licenses. So like
they got Cyberpunk.
Like
they recently acquired Cyberpunk. Yeah,
they may
those
get
are very
Scooby-Doo
down the road, and they're building up all a lot of credit with people, you know, like Goodwill.
Yeah,
they just get that right license. It strikes at the right time for good photo figures.
It's hard to predict.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and again, like Street Fighter, anything that's going to be video game related, I feel like is going to have some longevity. You know, you got to think Street Fighter. There's Mega Man. You know, so I'm interested to see what else they got going forward with that. And again, like that price point is a really, really good. Because they're what $20-$25 for a figure. That's fantastic. You know, so
is the right budget.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a budget toy that you could play with, and it's very toyetic.
My main thing
Andy
is.
Says
go ahead.
Let me. Andy says, I think the Power Rangers, as those 90 kids grow up, will be the next
wave. See, the thing is about we have enough for like our generation. I would like to like get more of the newer generation involved.
What's up,
and kind of like, you know, keeping like following our footsteps as far as, you know, it's like our generation. What if we just, you know, die out and all the newer generation are gonna go towards another thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's my main concern.
Toy collecting has died out with the young.
Exactly. Like I want to go to Target and I want to see a little 8-year-old like my son or 9-year-old and say, hey, look at that. I want to get that, you know, Marvel Legends or look at that G.I. Joe figure or look at that you know, Ninja Turtle, look at that AK, look at that Casey Jones, you know, some of that, or like Masters of the Universe, like He-Man, like, hey, look at that Skeletor. I love that Skeletor. I want to get that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want to see. Like, I want to see the newer generation just keep following our footsteps, you know.
Is your son into toys?
Yeah,
he does. My son likes. Oh, go ahead, Steve.
No, I thought you were saying. I'm sorry.
No, that was for you.
Oh, yeah, we'll hit both for you. Go ahead, Al. Is your son?
My son likes. He does like action figures. But yeah. Go ahead.
Okay,
Steve.
and I seen your photos, and you do some amazing work too, Al. Are you gonna get him into toy photography, or is he gonna be inbox collector?
No, he does, and he's more into he's with his buddies. They're like creating like video games, and they have like a little. They're trying to create video games and do like interactive. They're messing around with a little bit of coding in school, like
you know
what I mean. So they're doing like their own, you know, interactive. They got like this game where it's kind of like a first-person shooter type game. So, you know, our generation, our kids are way ahead of our game as far as, you know, technology. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Steve, same question to you. Does your son collect?
He's hot and cold. There's times where he's really into like Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. Like I took him up to Muskegon back in March, and there was the Mythic meetup and everything like that, and he ended up winning one of the Gladiator Legion builder. He was over the moon for that. Oh my god! So yeah, he's always like, oh man, it's like, so he got really invested into that. And then we did the show the next day, and he was getting even more figures and everything like that. So it's hot and cold. There's times where he's like heavy into figures, and other times he just wants to stick with his games. But it's still really cool to see him even have like an inkling of enjoyment of something that I like. It's like it's a really cool feeling and experience to like maybe like bond with him over something like that. But yeah, again, as for like modern stuff that he collects, man, like he's used to be into Sonic. I mean, pretty much anything that's like Fortnite right now, he's all into that. So like going back and trying to track some of those figures down, he's been doing that. So it's cool, but I don't know if he's ever going to get to the toy photography aspect of it, but we'll see.
Give it some time.
My son actually dropped off of toys and is more into creating art and digital art on the iPad and stuff like that. He has he downloaded an app called Scratch. He makes engaging interactive characters move around. He also, what's the other one? Kind Master. He's watched a couple of YouTube videos on that, and he's made like some of the stuff I've done. I actually learned from watching him.
Okay. Look at that.
It's like, okay, you do the trial and error. I'll just watch and figure out what you did, because it's crazy. And we're going to move on to that with 4-H time. We're going to have another game, Steve.
Oh, snaps.
You ready for that?
I'm excited.
And our next game is called Mythic Battles. What we do in Mythic Battles, we put 2 Mythic Legions characters against each other. We read their bios and discuss who will win on a one-on-one battle.
Oh, dang. Okay. I like it.
And today we have
Latin Legions presents Mythic Battles. Bog Goblin versus the Blue Shield.
Interesting matchup.
We will do the Bog Goblin first. Why not? We got the Bog Goblin. Oh, that's a tongue twister. He's in the Legion of Erether. His role is an assassin. I did not know that. Let's see here what his bio says. Vicious and surly, the Bog Goblin is one of the most vile creatures in Mythos. Small in size and amphibious in nature, they are well suited to hiding in their swampland homes. Of all the greater goblin subspecies, this filthy breed is the most willing to serve in the armies of the dark forces. Armed with the ability to vomit a hot and sticky black bile at their enemies, Bog Goblins are feared by even the bravest warrior.
Yeah, awesome figure.
That's what I like about reading these bios. You find out new information about the characters, and it could change your whole initial outlook on who will win in the match.
Yeah, like I didn't know that was canon. They could spit out the bio.
I love on the head pack that they came out with last year, like has the open mouth version of this head sculpt, and it has like the tongue and everything that comes out. Oh, it's really cool edition.
That head pack is underrated. There's a lot of nice heads in that pack.
Yeah, that head pack is awesome.
Yeah,
that was
a lot of head.
It
is
nice. My tongue down.
We didn't put our disclaimer up.
It's an adult channel.
It is.
Next up is the Blue Shield in the army of Leodicius. The role is Knight. And there are a few stories from the First Great War as heroic or as tragic. There are few stories from the First Great War as heroic or as tragic as that of the Blue Shield. Sworn to Leodicius, the Blue Shield was tasked with guarding the army's rear. Besieged by a horde of goblins, these knights knew they could not keep the flood of evil warriors at bay for long. The Blue Shield decided to destroy the tunnels from where their enemies were coming, a plan that would also trap them in the collapse. The knights knew this would be their final act, yet none hesitated in their duty. The tunnels were destroyed, ending the threat of the goblin army in a selfless act of sacrifice that is still honored in Leandor today. Can't wait to get these guys.
Right? Yeah.
These guys look fun.
Yeah, they look cool.
Yeah, Valiant Night Bodies, are going to be fantastic. They're
That
two
was
of my
nice. I
favorites.
like that with the plume like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This one, like Ed and I say, if it comes with multiple heads, you got to get more than one.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, look at this awesome shot by
There
Trevor.
you go. You need.
yeah, that's
There's
cool.
3.
Man.
Yep, got about at least 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All
Jeremy Gerard will say it, and enable a lot of people to buy more than 2 or
Absolutely.
3.
Just to put something out there in the universe, I need some of those fin ears. If scroll back down to the Blue Shield guys.
Oh, man.
That guy.
Some
Okay.
knees.
Yes, I need some of those ears. So if anyone has that fodder for sale, let me know.
Jeremy Gerard had like little baggies of fodder at Legion's Con, and he had like tons of stuff for, like each bag, and there was a whole bunch of those in one of the bags.
Okay.
Got to reach out to Jeremy, see if he has any left.
Will do.
All right, guys,
That's
let's
cool.
see who will win on a one-on-one battle between the Bogoblin
All
and the
right.
Blue Shield. Let's start off with you, Matt. You've read the bios. Who would win on a one-on-one battle?
So, it's kind of, I guess, reading the bios, I would have to say that the Blue Shield soldier loses, but kind of in a act of sacrifice and of self-sacrifice, and so stops the Bogoblin, but they both end up dying because that's what they do. They make that the hard sacrifice. So
Okay, so you're going an overall picture of the battle.
yeah.
Okay.
So he takes him down, but maybe he's got to take the bile spit in the eye in order to get the sword through the throat. So they both go down.
Okay, that's cool. I'll hit this one next. I'm gonna go with the Bogoblin. I think I'm gonna go prior to the collapse that the sacrifice of the Blue Shield. I'm gonna go with an encounter in the swamp. Bogoblin is a sneaky little creature. He's very vicious, like the bio said, and he's amphibious. And I think the knight would be, a decent challenge, but I think the Bogoblin is more, that's compact little critter that will like get you, like just stab you and lash his tongue at you and just try to go all points. He's like one of those little guys that he's all stocky walking down the street saying don't mess with me, and then someone up say, who you little midget, who you think you are, and just one good quick to the nuts and the big guy's down. So I'm going with the Bogoblin for this one.
Nice.
And
How about you, Al?
says he's ambushing, he's winning.
Yeah, there you go. Simpler terms, just right, Andy.
I'm going with the Bogoblin for sure. I mean, I'm a big Castlevania fan from the original NES, and that brings me that that vibe that just reminds me of that vicious those frog goblins just jumping up and down, and I believe fun, I believe with, like you said, with his tongue, he's just gonna pierce right through his flesh and just spitting that venom and acidity. I think he's gonna come victorious right over the So that's what I think.
So now it's wanting me to army build these boglins, man.
Right?
Yeah, I love that piece. I have the head builder, the head pack, and that thing is freaking. I mean, you could pop that head pack on any of the goblins, and it looks awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right,
now
Steve.
I'm gonna go with Bogoblin on this one. As much as I like the knights, to overcome all odds and everything like that, I feel like, depending on the setting, like if it's near a tunnel or anything like that, the close quarters, I feel like the Bogoblin is going to have more of that edge with everything. Just like we said with the vomit and everything, the acidic, eating through the armor and everything like that. I feel like that gives him an edge. The nice thing also, when I look at the character as well too, it's got kind of that rusted look. That kind of stuff doesn't happen overnight, so he's been around for a while. So he's seen some stuff that so I feel like that gives him the advantage, especially if it's like in a tunnel or anything like that. I definitely think that would be a good fit.
Before we move on to Ed, so we got so far, all of us have agreed that the Bog Goblin will be victorious. I also heard through the grapevine the Bog Goblin is also a great kisser.
French kiss.
Yeah.
All right, Ed. Let's end this. Who will win, Bog Goblin or the Blue Shield?
The Blue Shield Warrior. I think the Blue Shield Warrior is going to be ready for the Bog Goblin, even though he is an assassin. He's going to be sneaky, but when it comes down to the skills, I think that a Blue Shield Warrior will have the skills to defeat the Bog Goblin. And as that Blue Shield Warrior stabs him and has that big sword in his chest, he just sits there and looks at him. But that little Bog Goblin, he's a son of a bitch, because that's when he opens up his mouth and fucking sprays him, and he's done. So they both go down.
Yeah, I think you're right. He could he's stabbed, but that last ditch, you got me. I'm gonna get you back, and he just lashes that tongue and rips off his head off his shoulders.
What I was thinking too
earlier
was that the Blue Shield, if they had a good battle, a good one-on-one battle, he will be like honorable and maybe take over his helmet, and that's the last thing he should do, because I think that's where the Bog Goblin will take advantage and just like spray him right in his face, and then he says, "Now I could die in peace," and that's it.
All right. So for us, it's unanimous. Bog Goblin takes the victory. Let's take a quick look at what the chat had to say in regards to their opinion.
And while you do that, I was going to ask Steve, do you have, if anyone wanted any of these Blue Shields, or do you have any of these for pre-order available still? Do you know?
Yeah. Is this from Ashes of Agborn?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should still have several available of those. So pretty much anything going forward, Necronomicon All-Stars, Ashes of Agborn, Rising Sun, I'm going to have all those up for pre-order currently on my site with everything. So how we do it on the website is like it's a small little deposit that essentially locks you in for the figure. And then when the items come into the shop, I invoice you the remaining balance, whether it be if there's any tax or shipping included, kind of thing like that. And then, once that's paid, we get it shipped out to you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
I know there's some of these I think that were selling out at Big Bad Toy Store already. So
I know there was the Goblin 2-pack, the Malignancy. I think that one sold out. I feel like
the dwarf set.
I think it's one of the Night Build. Yeah, the dwarf set. I feel like is selling out. So yeah, if anybody's looking for that, definitely hit up the site. We have a tab on the top of the website that says Feature Pre-Orders, and that should bring you to anything that we have that's pre-order related. So, and again, not just Mythic Legions, but Savage Crucible, Oliver's. Say again.
I saw AWOC on there.
Yes, Animal Wars of the Kingdom. Yeah, they're on there as well too. So, pretty much anything that's upcoming, we have on that little tab there. And I think, God, last I checked, I think we have almost 100 items or so that are up for pre-order right now. And then we have tons of in stock stuff as well too. But yeah, the next few months is going to be really interesting with what's going to be coming out. So I'm definitely stay tuned for that.
So that means if someone went down and they want to do the whole all-in, do you offer the all-in?
I do, yes. Yeah.
Right, so they'll get free shipping with that?
You know what? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah.
Oh, we got it here first, man. Wow.
Yeah. With that stuff, it's over the $75 range. It's kind of hard to quantify how much that would even cost weight-wise. Obviously I have kind of an idea on how much a figure is going to weigh, but you got to think with that. I mean, that's pretty close to. I mean, that's going to be probably a good 2x2 box with everything. But again, that's incentive to shop with a smaller retailer versus Big Bad Toy Store or anything like that. You're getting some perks with that with shopping with a smaller company compared to a bigger one.
That's a big perk, brother. That's a great perk.
Yeah.
So in regards to the chat gave the edge. It was close, but the chat gave the edge to the Bog Goblin as well.
Yeah.
I have
this week's winner. Yeah, this week's winner is the Bog Goblin. Rob asks, Steve, are you considering snail shell or have Mafex as well in your store?
We have Mafex in there. We don't have a big variety of it just yet. I mean, anything that we've had recently of Mafex is pretty much sold out instantly. So like Daredevil, Captain America. I think there's one on there I haven't put up yet. Was the Batfleck, the Ben Affleck Batman from Justice League. I just got the reissue of that in, so I'm hoping to get that up on the website. And then I'm trying to think. We've had a few other ones. I've had like Michael Jordan. I've had the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. I had Mandalorian. So I had a wide variety of stuff, but a lot of that stuff is sold through pretty quickly with everything. Usually at the shows, lately Mafex has definitely been a heavy hitter where, again, it's a lot of times you don't see that in hand at a lot of places, you know?
Yeah.
So the fact that I feel like a lot of people were jumping at that stuff, pretty much, I think almost all my Mafex stuff that I brought to Chicago, I'd almost sold. And then same way with Legion's Con. So again, there's definitely a huge push for that. So.
Cool.
Let me just hit the chat. See, you got a nice compliment here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Just super supportive with everything, you know. And again, like I said, anybody that's taking the time, putting their hard-earned money down with a small company, I greatly appreciate it. You know, again, it's like I've been working in customer service for a number of years with everything. So again, it's like I realize, you know, again, when somebody's putting their money down, you definitely got to make sure you're taking care of them and then making sure you're supporting them just like they're supporting you. You know, so I'm all for that. So thank you so much for the opportunity and the support.
Yeah, man.
I was looking at your website, Steve.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that Daredevil, but it's sold out.
Yeah.
Mafex.
And Andy, dude, you got the store right here, man. Get ready for those.
That's
Articulate
right,
Empire, buddy.
You can't go
Articulate
much further than Steve right here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm almost certain I want to say on the dwarf pack, I want to say there's like 7 or 8 up on the site if I'm not mistaken, and then I want to say the goblin pack, I think close to the same as well too. With the newer waves of Mythic Legions coming out, I believe that their case sizes are smaller. Back in the day, like the main figures used to be 24. I think now they're going to be like 12. So they're scaling it down a little bit with that, but I'm trying to think how many on the 2 packs with everything. I want to say it's like 7 or 8 on both of those because I think they come in like cases of 12, if I'm not mistaken. 8 or 12. I got to look at it.
So we're going to continue with 4H time, and we have a situation here, and I wanted your opinion on this as well as Al's, Matt's, and Ed's regarding Figura Obscura retailer exclusive Jacob No Glow Marley retailer exclusive.
Yeah.
So Four Horsemen released an email, an Instagram post, as well as independent third-party toy stores sent an email out saying that Jacob Marley, the retailer exclusive, will not have the glow feature, but has a beautiful paint app and is a wonderful figure. Are you guys, is this a deterrent from you purchasing it now? You do have the opportunity to cancel your order if you do not want to get the figure because it has no glow.
Yeah, but get that cancel in soon. They want it.
You have to get it in before they go to ship. Yeah. With that, man, I don't feel like that's a deterrent for me. I don't feel like I would really use the glow in the dark all that often. You know, I mean, I think maybe like one shot you can get with that with like the glow in the dark, you know, if you hit it with like black light or something. But I don't feel like that's going to be a make or break situation for me, at least.
Yeah, for me. Let me just jump in. For me, it's like when you had in the 90s the foil covers. You had that awesome foil cover, and then maybe you had a variant that didn't have the foil cover. If you wanted a comic, you were going to get it to read it. Right. So basically, I already have the original Marley. This Marley would be in box, like Al. So I wouldn't even use the glow in the dark feature. And I do have I have a ton of Super 7 figures that glow in the dark, and I've never taken a photo of them glowing. So it's a nice little extra bonus selling point initially. Yeah. But to me, it really doesn't make a difference at this point in time. So no glow is fine. I might get it at a later date because Legion's Con really did take my wallet and destroy it. So
oh my god, yeah.
the retail exclusives might be on hold for now, but to me, it doesn't really make an impact. Ed, you were gonna say?
Yeah, this is an impact for me because I love my glows. I don't need it for photos. I just want it for my own happiness and just putting it up on my shelf and seeing it glow when I wake up. Oh shit! What the hell is that? You know,
Alberto, Ed, this is for you, right? Alberto says, "No glow, no love."
that's right. No glow, no love, baby. I'm sorry. I do like the colors on it, but I was really I had my heart set on that glow, so I'm gonna have to cancel. So,
Okay,
but that's okay because it'll free up money for that dragon. You know what I'm saying?
true that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
How
didn't
about
order
you,
this
Al?
one anyway. I didn't order this one anyway, so it wouldn't affect me. And if I were to order this, I would probably be ordering it to poach for parts, so it would get a repaint anyway. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like,
wouldn't affect me.
I got a few things in mind, but
Yeah,
Al,
I
did
could
you pick up the
definitely see-
original Jacob Marley?
I did. Remember we did the Marley collab.
We did the
Oh
yeah.
yes, right.
I did. So I'm not a. I mean, I mean, it's kind of like if the customer wanted the glow in the dark, and that's what you actually advertised. I think, and then kind of like people said, "Oh wow, there's always a variation, variance. There's always obviously the paint apps. Oh, this is a color variant. It's not quite the same.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit of that that appeal that the customer pre-ordered that obviously you're getting a different paint application, but on top of that people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were excited about the glow in the dark feature, and then now having that eliminated completely, and then it's not going back into production because of that. For me, I totally passed on it because I don't think I need another Marley figure. Not unless, like Matt said, poaching it for parts or pop and swaps. But I think I totally passed on this. But it's all up to the people that pre-ordered it. But I mean, if I wanted the glow in the dark feature and I'm not getting it, I think I would be a little bit disappointed.
I'm
in my
glad they at
opinion.
least caught it, beforehand. I'm glad they caught it beforehand, so at least they gave people the choice. Because again, could you imagine like you put your money down and then you get it and like, wait, this is not what was advertised, and how kind of backlash that would be. So I'm glad they at least caught it and then gave people the choice. So
Yep, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, these reissues are retailer exclusive. It's basically Four Horsemen trying to help with the independent companies, giving them something exclusive that they can advertise on their store and sell. Some people are all in on Four Horsemen products, so they're definitely going to get it with or without the glow. Some people missed out on the initial Jacob Marley and maybe want this one. And maybe the glow makes a difference, and maybe it doesn't. Like for Ed, he wants it on the shelf at night to see the little glowing effect before it goes, nighty night.
Dude, I'm 100% serious. I got my black light. I got my my skull glow. I got my Godzillas and all this stuff, and I just love watching it. I love seeing it.
Yeah, it's like having a fish tank. Before you go to bed, you look at your fish tank.
I have a Hagnon. I got my Hagnons hanging around.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this would have been perfect for Hagnon, right?
Yeah,
that's the ideal custom right there for getting the Hagnon in this outfit.
Blue Hagnon with the black light. Oh man, it pops so good. Yeah, it's a really good.
All right, now I'm kind of upset now that they fudged up. No, I'm kidding. But once again, this was going to be in box for me anyway. So we also have in 4-H time. There's a documentary going on with this dragon from Four Horsemen Studios. It's available on YouTube. Matt, you want to talk more about that?
Yeah, so it's called Birth of a Dragon. It's on their YouTube. It's like 22 minutes long. I watched it earlier today. It's just a cool little watch. There are a couple of clips from G-Con, so if you were there in the audience, maybe you wanna watch and see if you're in there. But yeah, they just kind of talk about kind of the conception and the process in getting this together and kind of what it means to them and the community. And like I said, I mean, if you're taking the time to hang out with us here, then you're probably most likely, willing to spend the 20 minutes to check this out.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I saw it pop up on my feed.
Yeah,
I might have a watch party with my family just to see if I show up on the con. We have another. This is a pretty cool thing. Matt, you also want to go over this? Cabal Cares Toys for Tots.
Yeah, let me pull that up. And there's even a new thing I saw today when I was looking at this, which so they're doing 1,000 spots. It's $10 a spot, and they're doing a bunch of giveaways for the spot. They'll do the wheel, and I saw today in a post that an Articulated Empire $100 gift card is added to the prize pool.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think this
Nice,
is a fantastic thing that Colin is organizing. So, again, anything we can do to generate cash for those folks that are having a little bit harder time, again, I think this is just a top-notch win all around. And I want to say last year they did very well with this event. So I'm expecting to be even bigger this year.
Yeah, they're trying to do 1,000 spots, $10 a spot. So I'm thinking if we do hit that 200 next week, tune in. Maybe I'll give away at least a spot, maybe two. Okay. And nice. We'll add that to the prizes if we can get those like 10, 11 more subscribers.
And Matt, not to put you on the spot, but you also did a good deed as well for this. How many spots did you get?
I got 5 spots.
Awesome. Wow.
I would feel guilty buying one spot and then winning like $100 gift card. Like to me, that doesn't feel like charity. It just feels like you're in a raffle. So I had to make it a little more than I'd want it to be, so that it actually feels like charity. And
yeah, feel you, brother. Very nice.
For the time being, I got 2 spots.
Nice, Ed.
Maybe I get 2 more spots before it ends. We'll see.
Good support.
Yeah, there's a lot of gift spots, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Just don't put it in the comments. You just got to message Colin separately and let him know.
Yeah, I think this is like there's so much creativity in there because I saw full customs in there. I saw Legion's Con exclusives. I mean, just
there's a variety of giveaways, man. There's a ton.
Yeah. And again, it's like, worst case scenario, if you don't win anything, it's at least going to a good cause,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Definitely.
And it's so much fun watching Cullen do this. It's an experience in itself,
The wheel.
It's heartwarming, and it's for a good cause.
Yeah. So these are all it brings us all surprises right here. I mean, look at and they're doing 1,000 spots, so it's not like there could be a gajillion people in there, so you figure you got, I don't even know how many prizes, but you got probably like a 10% chance.
Yeah.
5% chance or something. Yeah. But I mean, you got
test shots in there. Oh man. Full on customs, Matt Stein custom.
Test shots too.
I would love to win a test shot because I don't have one.
Test shots in there.
I got a test shot. I was sniped.
I'd be down for some of this right here.
Yeah, that's good.
Customs.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool stuff.
I mean,
look at that. And the exclusive from this year as well, also included.
Yeah, so I don't know. I felt bad if I were,
$100 gift card. Oh wow, guys.
Yep, 4 Horsemen ponied up a couple gift cards.
Nice.
But yeah,
skeleton building.
8 forts. Okay, nice.
Curtis has a little custom figure, and I think the Dio too.
Yeah,
nice thing you see there.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Those capes are like the capes him and his wife make are fantastic.
They are.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting one. Put it on my Liege.
Cool.
And again, it's like the wire in there is like really, really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the stitching too, the quality really good.
Awesome. It's a lot of great stuff.
I mean, we're still going.
Look at that. That's unique. That's really
cool. Is that by
cool.
Jeremy DeWitt?
Yeah.
Right.
I think he had like a Fury Orc one of those as well too at Legion's Con. I don't know if he still has that. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Matt, can you scroll back a couple of photos to see that Articulate Empire giveaway?
There we go.
Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Nice.
And look at that. You get free shipping as well.
That's right.
On top of that, you get the shipping.
Steve's like, damn it, I didn't think of that.
Hey, that's a bonus right there. Hey guys, we're gonna go to our next segment. It's called What's Cooking. In What's Cooking, we talk about if we've been working on any customs, any toy photography. We talk about our pickups and pre-orders. So let's go. Let's start with you, Al. Do you have anything? Working on anything? Picked up anything? Anything?
Working on anything?
He's not at home, right? So he doesn't have anything.
Oh yeah,
no,
I'm sorry.
I don't have anything
You're
handy,
just saying.
but I was weathering some Daiso things that I got from Matt, like some
cool.
bottle crates.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it kind of like some.
I found one today.
Ooh, very cool. Nice.
Yeah, kind of like that. It's kind of like a larger one, and it's kind of like for bottles.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
and I was, I did a black wash and a brown wash, and what else am I working on? I pre-order wise, I did a Savage Crucible pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
Through Articulate Empire, right?
No, I did it through the in-stock sale, unfortunately.
No, okay.
And the I was at the Chicago Toy Show, and I didn't buy the Imperial Century, which is a con exclusive, and they had it there, and I bought that one. I bought the what is it, I forgot the name, the new exclusive they just announced, the bloody version.
Yeah.
And I picked up I picked up like 3 slates of the regular black slates.
Oh damn!
I did quite a big decent order, and
Are they staying all in box?
No, I'm gonna open them. I want to kind of
Nice.
like army build those black slates. They're like $20 figures. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, that's true.
The original slates that they had, I think those original slates sold out. So I think they have the shadow ones left.
Yeah,
and I think they have like maybe the Savages. But
I did pick up the 3 of the regular slates. I didn't pick up none of the shadow ones, because I picked up a couple of the shadows at the Chicago Toy Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the shadow ones have like a purplish tinge.
Yeah, kind of like a reddish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I dig it. Yeah. I liked how they came out with the different parts from My Action Figure Customs. They had like the casted swords and like the other not cloth pieces, but like the other attachments you could put for the shadow one. They had a limited run on that stuff back in like June. I don't know if they're going to still do anything like that, but I think that'd be something to check out.
Yeah.
We're going to bump into me next. It's been a while since, so I want to showcase the little things that I've been working on. So, Matt, can you show the chat what we got going on and the viewers at home and the replay?
Yeah.
I have 2 items to showcase this week.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please. I've been working on a pedestal for gargoyles that I actually purchased from Amazon.
Oh, very cool.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. So
Is that just out of the pink foam? Or?
Yep, pink foam, 3 pieces. So I did the top and cut the bottom highlighted part, and then the centerpiece, and then the bottom of the pedestal, and you just put it on top. Boom. Yep. So that's one.
That's nice.
Oh wow!
What the
dial?
I like.
Then I did a clock dial.
Damn.
Nice.
And then so you can see.
Oh wait, what's that?
You'll see.
The centerpiece.
It just came out wrong, but you can see the scale.
There we go.
And that's then the center part. You could remove the clock and put the glass dragon as a backdrop as well.
That's
nice. Oh wow! And is that translucent or is that a cutout?
That's translucent. The light shines through. You could purchase that from Amazon.
Fancy.
Very cool.
Thanks.
That's cool.
And the dial has 5 parts. So we have the two side pillars, the base, the center window, and that stone circular structure that's removable. So I could put the clock and it's all held together by magnets.
Dang.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool. How long did it take to make that?
Years.
Yeah.
I had it built since last year, and I procrastinated the coloring, so I actually finished the coloring of the dial this week. So that's why I showcased it. And then here, Steve, you can see the translucency with the light.
Oh, cool. I like that. That's really cool. I really dig that.
I think I have one more photo. Where's that at? Yeah,
this is the last one here.
Yeah.
Scale. Yeah, I like a good tall dial.
Yeah, I have an AWOC figure as well as my Legion builder, which was amazing fun at Legion's Con. I want them to do that again next year.
You think next year they'll do it with Cosmic, or they'll stick with the Armory, you think?
Oh, that's a good question. I was hoping last week we were talking about it. We were hoping like a different character be the Legion builder, like maybe an orc or something like that. You know.
I think they're gonna keep it mythic. I think.
Okay. Yeah. So I hope like the orcs, because we have the red orcs, we have the purple orcs, we have the green, we have the tan,
the shadow orcs.
Yeah, you have a variety of things that you can do.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that Armory building set. Like, again, it's one of those things. I went in with a plan. I'm like, okay, this is how I'm going to display it, or I'm going to build it. And then I got there. I'm like, nah. It's always like I kept like second guessing myself, like what I wanted.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I was there for like 20 minutes with the first build. I'm like,
yeah.
So I like with Kirby, he had the little program, and I had this one. Then when I walked in, it was like, no, that's out the window. Put my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I just grabbed all cloth stuff. I was just kind of the only reason why it took long is I was in line with one of my Legion's chat buddies, Jonathan, and he was like kind of taking his time. So then I was kind of like, I don't want to be rude. We were like chatting, so that kind of made the time go by. Otherwise, but I was just kind of like, I was just waiting on him because I just knew I just wanted cloth stuff. So I was just like, green, brown, because they didn't have the black.
Matt, you also wanted Templars, right?
Yeah.
Why did you want so many Templars?
I like Templars. I only have four red ones. So Ed was manifesting stuff earlier. So if anyone just even has, because I don't want to spend a bunch of money because I'm a patient man. I'll wait till the Necronominus comes out. But if anyone has the chest piece and this piece here, and they want to sell them for $10, I'll gladly take them off your hands. I'll buy up to like 5 of them from you. So I'll put that out there. But
Matt, have you been working on any customs using those Templars?
Oh yeah, I've been doing. You want me to show them?
Yeah, let's check it out.
So I did finally get a bunch of popping and swapping in. This weekend, I finished some stuff. So this was part of my armory build.
Oh, I dig that. I like that.
And then I popped in that head, and I had these horns I thought looked good with it. And the weapons, yeah. So this is my armory body, basically, and then I slapped that head on him. Same thing with this one. This is my other armory build, and I
like that.
That's cool.
Slapped that head.
I like the green leather. Cool. It really works very well. I really dig that.
Yeah, these look really cool. And then I had I got a ranger. So I had the green cape, so I threw that in there. And then this was one so I got some Templars. So I grabbed a relic Templar and swapped the armor. And then so this is a Sir Godfrey head. Or Godfrey? No, Godfrey. So I painted the red plume. I did it, white, and then I did a little black touch up on it.
Cool, nice.
Spruce him up. And then this was a Sir Godfrey, and then I took a Dark Templar, took the armor from him, and one of the Red Shield soldiers, the helmet, threw that together, and then painted some red on the one of the armory weapons. So added him to the ranks. And this was, one of the heads from the armory and the shoulder pads. So that's when I swapped the armor from this guy to go with the last guy. Put this guy together, something different.
That's cool. Really cool.
And this
one, wow.
I like that.
The armor on him
That's
too.
Hot, bro.
Yeah. This is probably my favorite one. I love this helmet.
Yeah, it looks great.
So I just painted the cross and painted the horns.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And
that's really cool.
This is different armor. This is I don't know what armor this is. I forget.
I like that. I wonder what the Surger Art armor would look like because it's got the strip of red down the arm. If that it looks great as is, though. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's what I did with this one last night. Was with all the extra parts, basically, the dwarf legs from the con exclusive and the head.
Yeah, that looks good.
And the torso.
That's
And then
really cool.
I had these hands and wrists I thought matched well, and then this piece too. So made a little barbarian guy, and then
in tan color. I like because he's a tan color character as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so made kind of like he's a little barbarian dwarf maybe, and then I've been working on this guy because I had the head, and I found a deluxe Legion builder in my garage, which goes with the body. And so since he has like the green in the ties in his hair,
that's a dope gladiator, brother.
I painted some green accents on the armor from the deluxe gladiator builder, and so I basically I did all of this last night. I was up till 3:30.
Looks great.
Oh wow!
I was just on a roll. I just I was in the zone.
Yeah, when you get a good groove, definitely ride that as long as you can.
So
yeah, that looks good.
I'm really and like we were talking about those Arlenian guards, one of my favorites. So I got extras of these lying around because I use the cloth.
Yeah, that's good.
Man, killed it this week.
Good stuff, Matt. I'm loving it, bro.
And I'll just show you a Ross find. I got this butter barrel.
Ooh.
I mean, look at that, $3.99. I mean, look at this cool barrel.
It's really cool.
Pretty cool looking. Yeah,
that's good.
For your toy photography or whatever.
I think just with a matte clear coat, it would take away the shine and just keep the detail on it. Looks great. Yeah.
Good stuff, brother.
But yeah,
how about you, Ed? Oh, sorry.
No other toys. I did get. I'll just show you. You know me in Five Below. So I found a holiday. Holiday party.
Oh yeah,
that's cool,
bro. That's the updated one.
Yeah, this is a new one.
I like
cool.
that.
How much was that?
$5.
$5.
Oh, dang. Okay, well, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I found this at Daiso. I'm gonna see if the hat works.
Oh man,
that's cool.
Yo, if you find any more of those Daiso, let me know.
All right.
I have something planned that I want to do.
I'll even
do. Put me back on the screen real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot one of my pickups with what's cooking. As I picked this up. Boom! I finally got my Mankind.
Oh, Mankind!
Yeah, brother.
Does he have the hand for the claw, the mandible claw?
Yeah, look at it right there.
Oh, and he's got Sako in it too.
Sako. The belt.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Alberto.
Sweet.
That was a good one. And I tell you, ever since I became a Walmart Plus customer, none of my Walmart pre-orders get canceled.
Oh.
So I enjoy the perks. I enjoy having Paramount Plus that's included. You also get 25% off all purchases at Burger King. I have to subscribe to that, but I've been buying. My son loves the chicken nuggets there for some odd reason. So to save a quarter of the price of everything I purchase is very helpful. So, and like I said before, I don't know if it's this isolated incident, but every pre-order I've ordered so far, Amazon has canceled so many of my pre-orders, and some of my shipments have said, "Oh, it's out for delivery," and then when I get home, there's no delivery; it's been canceled. So I'm sticking with Walmart for now. With my pre-orders, whatever I can get from them.
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds good, bro.
So an update. This isn't. It's sealed.
Oh,
but it is doubled, so I might be able to cut the seam. And
I got you.
So that's something
extra work.
I've seen some of those before on Amazon where they're like they're made for like sucker decorations where it's like the stocking cap already.
Okay.
Say that again, Steve.
Was there a Freudian slip there?
So you put it over the tip or what? Like
right over there. I said sucker.
Oh, it's like Frederick's Hollywood right now.
Sit on Santa's lap.
Yep.
Oh man.
All right, Psycho Ed. Have you been working on anything? Pickups, anything?
Okay, I'll start off with the customs first. First, I just want to say that I'm working on on a collab on Psycho Ed's Mythic / Cosmic Collectors collab. I'm gonna create a Google Drive file, and where we could share our pictures of our collections in shelf,
Nice.
not photo bombs like we'll leave that for the hashtags and all that stuff, but strictly collections. So I'm working on that, getting that done.
Any collection, Ed, or specific?
Mythic
collection?
and Cosmic.
Okay.
And last week I was working on those flames, so I did. I'm not sure if I showed this one. I made this circle.
Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna start making these, making a lot. See if I can sell some. Who knows? And then I started making something else. So,
Ooh, what's that?
see, it's like an arm. I'm gonna make it look fiery also.
Oh, cool.
So
Oh, nice.
let's see how it comes out.
You gonna make it glow in the dark?
No, I could make it because I do have that paint.
I'm just
But,
kidding.
You can't keep it this mother cracker. All right. What is up, Vass? I spoke with Vass, and I got some Minted Legion heads off him. Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm just gonna show two because I'm gonna use one for a custom that hopefully I could show by next weekend. First one he hooked me up with a little something. So I made this I painted
Damn.
this body
Oh,
up.
that's
He gave me that
cool.
head.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
That's freaky.
That is freaking sweet. So he fits this body well. I
Yeah,
think.
that's cool.
Did you do anything to that body paint?
Oh yeah, the body's one of my customs.
That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
It goes perfect.
It goes perfect with it. So
you had the body already done before you even saw that
Yeah.
head, right?
yeah.
Cool.
I've already had it done for a while.
That's
I
awesome.
was just doing something with it.
That's
So
cool.
I have that head, and then I'm making my. If you see my IG posts, I'm into the dragon, so I'm making my little dragon army. So when you show me that dragon head, like
Oh,
That's cool.
I need that in my life.
Got a
So-
cosmic dragon. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
that's really sharp.
yeah. He's a great artist. You guys should check him out. Vast Custom Spot, IG.
Vaz Zone Live on YouTube.
Yep.
Check
Yeah.
it out.
And
That's
Vaz
all,
_Piz.
Awesome
And
person.
with his wife.
Oh man, his wife is
She-
dynamic. She's
Phenomenal customizer as well.
The dragon she made?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
wants to come. She wants to come to the show and show us the dragon and all that stuff. So we gotta hook her up.
Yep.
Mm.
Sounds good.
As far as pickups, I got something big that I wasn't expecting it to be that big. So
That's what she said.
right, I wasn't expecting it to be that big. Like, well, you're gonna have to manage now. So,
Oh, what's this, bro?
Oh, is that the?
Hondo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was smaller than this.
What is
Right?
this? Is this a bootleg?
No.
This is a live unboxing?
Oh,
the-
wow.
the Wolverine.
The
Yeah, no,
Wolverine.
the
Mondo?
112 or the 16. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
That's a great pickup because I think that one sold out on Sideshow, if I'm not mistaken.
And for the price,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me.
Nope, they weren't gonna get me with that price. I still said nah, dog.
What was the price on this, Ed, if you don't mind
I think
sharing?
it was 160.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Mondos go 200 and 200 plus.
Yeah.
That's
Currently.
nothing. Open
Don't
up.
need them. Don't need them.
I know. But Wolverine's a hottie patati.
I mean, Wolverine's my guy, but even me, I was like, nah.
That's what Al says. She's a hottie patati.
Yeah, I picked up the Rogue. Mondo.
Oh, you did get the Rogue?
Oh, man. That's
Oh,
good.
wow.
Yeah.
Is it cloth goods?
Yeah,
Mhm.
both goods.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweat.
He's got good movement,
It looks like a 1/6 scale Mezco.
right?
Yeah.
And I gotta tell
That's
you,
great articulation.
Yeah, his legs are much better than a Batman.
Yeah, I wanted that one initially, but I ended up hemming and hawing, and then it sold out online. And then now they have like the unmasked version, which I kind of want the one with the mask because that looks. But that's really cool to see how well it moves, though. That's really cool.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was gonna because most 1/6 figures, man, like they don't have a lot of
range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And he comes.
Yeah, we didn't do our sound effect live unboxing. Oh, look at this.
I have another live unboxing.
Too quick.
So it comes with goodies.
Oh
no!
This
He
guy
just broke it.
2 more face plates.
Nice.
And
does it come with a picture frame?
Yes, he does.
Oh, cool.
It's just it's in the back part. So.
That's cool, man.
But look out for a Toy Locals video for.
All right, Ed. Yeah, we haven't done a Toy Locals. That's our sister channel, Toy Locals, started by me and Ed.
Yes, I was going to do it today, but I was way too busy.
Yeah.
So look
they
out
have
for that
one, and then I think they're also advertising an Iron Man, a classic suit Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. So if it's that same posability, that's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
And
the pictures from the Mondo mover Venom look phenomenal too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Have you seen that, Steve? The Mondo Venom?
Yes, I have. I like Mondo. Again, posability is definitely an issue. You know, again, it's like if I'm buying a figure, especially if it's 1/6 scale, like there's not a lot of room on the table for it. But you know, if I got to be able to use it for at least a few shots, kind of thing. Because if it's just standing idle, it's kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta be able to use it. So, but that Wolverine, I definitely want to track one of those down. That looks really cool.
I like it. I like the Wolverines.
Yeah.
It's got good movement. Matt, could you hit that button? You know what I'm talking about.
Live unboxing.
Oh, right. Got me a big box from good old McFarlane.
Got McFarlane. Let's see what we got.
Let's see.
Oh, I know old McFarlane had a farm.
Yeah.
And on his farm, there were lots and lots of bats. A Jokerized bat, a negative bat.
Oh, yeah. I picked up the Jokerized bat. I don't know if it's Jokerized, but the purple and green Harley Quinn.
Oh, nice.
I think it's really cool. I like Harley Quinn a lot, so I had to get her. As you can see, my shirt is Harley Quinn. All right, let's see.
I'm guessing it's a vehicle.
Is it a vehicle? Is it a vehicle? I think it's a vehicle.
I'm gonna tell you until you see it.
All right, that's my guess.
Does it rhyme with Schmatchmobile?
Does it rhyme with a Snatchmobile?
Snatchmobile. Ooh, let's go for a ride on the Snatchmobile. And okay, you got the 2-pack. Nice.
Batman Forever.
Cool. I got this from Toy Stalker. I forgot that I ordered it, and then when I'm at Legion's Con, I got hit with the bill. So, oh shit! But fuck it. Yeah.
Is this the one that has the light up feature?
This is the light up feature one. Yeah. So I'd rather have this than the glow when it comes to this. So, yeah. So. Toy Locals, I'll be doing a review on it as well.
All right.
So I got 3 things to review. My Wolverine, I got my Batman that I still have in my Hot Toys, and this sucker.
Yeah, we gotta get that. You guys could look up Toy Locals on YouTube, but sometimes it comes up with some like band or something. Our logo is the Mumra. And it's on YouTube, so be sure to like and subscribe. Upcoming videos. We haven't done one in a while, so this is a nice little surprise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, man. That's excellent. Steve,
what's happening?
You got any things you're working on? Any customs? Any toy pickups? Getting high off your own supply?
Kinda, yeah. I ended up just picking up some stuff. Amazon had some deals on some Joy Toy stuff. Like $20 off or something like that off of retail. So I ended up picking up some of those. Messing around with Joy Toy is dangerous because again it's like a deep hole of lore. So trying to collect every figure is
Warhammer 40K. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think these guys with Joy Toy. I mean, McFarlane also has the license, but the 1/18 scale for the Joy Toy, the amount of detail it has, and it's really hit the zeitgeist in toy photography. A lot of you included, and a lot of our homies are taking a lot of photos with these Joy Toy characters.
Yep.
Definitely. And it's I've really gravitated more towards like the lore. Like obviously there's like almost 40 years of lore to kind of like digest. So trying to get any of that stuff in, it's kind of a learning curve. Like, but again, it's really cool like seeing a lot of the designs that are out there. Like stuff that I'm like, oh, okay, like each chapter has like a different kind of design or a different backstory and everything like that. So it's really kind of cool to see, and then kind of going back and like reading a lot of the audio books and everything like that. I kind of already showed. Go ahead. What's up?
I'm sorry, I didn't want to infringe on your website as well. I'll just say, Big Bad Toy Store also had a sale on Joy Toys as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So the goal is to one day be able to offer Joy Toy in my shop with everything. It's a work in progress, but yeah, again, it's a deep hole to kind of go down because there's not just one or two characters. It's like dozens.
It's an army.
Yeah. Another one I did, I kind of worked on this. I haven't done any painting in years on action figures or anything like that. I used to do Marvel Legend customs like a decade ago. But I kind of did like a real simple kind of like repaint of
that's great. Yeah.
Some of the Sir Elijah stuff. So this is like Golden Knight armor. I just kind of painted the dots. I switched the neck peg there. That custom came from Curtis Ackerman and Darla.
Nice.
And then did some of the like the dots and everything on the hands. Something small. I'm always so.
You know, that little. You said something small, but it's actually like a big improvement.
Yeah. I mean, and again, like with the dots, I think it only a matter of seconds to kind of do all those. But it's like I was always like so worried, like if I'm gonna do a custom mode and I mess it up, and it's like, oh man, what am I gonna do now? Because it's but everything turned out really well with that, so I was really happy.
Awesome.
And then another pop and swap after Legion's Con.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That bear torso that they had at the armory. So
yes,
with combination
$10.
Yeah. I think honestly, man, that's going to be a great addition. You're going to see a lot of use with that, with like barbarians and everything.
Barbarians, yes.
Yeah. I like doing if I'm doing pop and swaps. I always like using the Furious 4 parts. I feel like everything really blends really well with that. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't know. I just something about this guy like really kind of I want to get him in some shots.
And that Spartan helmet is gorgeous. I love that.
Yeah. Really digging that. And then what else here?
Donna's speaking some kind of gibberish over here, but maybe you know what it means. All you really need is the Space Wolves, Raven Guard, and Blood Angels.
Are those Warhammer figures?
I'm leaning towards Black Templars, but that might catch me some heat. But so every faction has kind of a different grouping with everything. So like that's all. Those are all chapters in Warhammer. So I'm really kind of digesting a lot of that. But the reason why I'm leaning towards like the Black Templars is they're like always on crusade, so they're always looking to fight somebody. And if it's anything that goes against like the Emperor, like his wishes or anything like that, they try to snuff them out. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. But I'm still so early in on the lore with everything. So. But again, audiobooks have been really helpful, like especially if I'm working on dioramas or anything like that. I'll kind of listen to some of those. So multitasking.
And I think Amazon, Death, Love, and Robots, they're going to have like a video game version of that's going to include a segment with the Warhammer characters.
Yeah, is it Next Level? I think is the name of the show. I think they're going to have like different clips. So it's going to be like that. There's going to be like Mega Man. Like a few other different snippets from that. So
it looks very interesting. December 6th or the 10th on Amazon.
I think I'm almost certain you're right because I'm looking forward to the Warhammer stuff just because again like that in combination with like the game that's out there. I keep seeing like people playing the game and it's like man, I feel like that's bringing so many eyes to that property with everything. But it's a lot of these designs are really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah. And I found myself gravitating.
This is the rabbit hole that you shouldn't go down. Yeah. Ultramarines.
Like normally my wife is very supportive, like if I want to buy something for myself, but then it's like when it was like 3 or 4 items on Amazon, she's like, all right, maybe pump the brakes a little bit. I'm like, okay.
Skelly actually introduced me to to take some photos of these.
Do it, definitely.
Yeah, I did. I only have the McFarlane ones, but I did the best I could with outdoor shots with pyrotechnics. It came out pretty decent.
Oh, yeah, that would be really good. Yeah. So, like Skelly, and then the Badass Reviews, Carlos.
Yes,
they've been doing a lot of toy photography with Joy Toy, and that has just been kind of pushing me in that direction.
Dead Man Juan as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like it's a lot of stuff to take in, but man, it's like if I could ever get that in the shop, I think that'd be a really good fit. I think because I don't know, man, it's very intriguing stuff. So, and again, it's like I think that's why I gravitate towards Mythic Legions as well too, is because there's a lore that they're developing, right? You know, obviously, it's not on the par of like how far Warhammer is because they've been around for 40 years, but I feel like Mythic Legions can definitely grow towards that kind of fan base where they have their different factions. They have a lot more of that story behind it. I feel like that invests people into a toy line or even into collecting something, So if there's a good story with it, I feel like that's going to increase that demand. I know I'm missing something here. Let's see. Dioramas. I've been working on dioramas again. I don't have anything right in front of me to show. But I ended up picking up one from Jeremy Gerard. That fell.
Nice.
This crazy archway. He doesn't remember who made it, but I think it's going to be really cool. I want to try to get this in some shots. But I mean, it's pretty dang big. That's probably every bit of.
Yeah, you could fit a horse through there.
Yeah. I
remember
years ago there was somebody that made. Somebody that made an archway like that, but it was almost like cut on uneven, where like it kind of collapsed on its side. And I'm trying to figure out. I might have to make one myself, but again, it just looks really cool for like a backdrop and everything. Especially if you're doing like indoor shots, you want to kind of have as much diorama props as possible. Man,
yeah, I've done an archway as well, and I used the archway indoors against my TV monitor and used the opening to put different, maybe a pathway leading to a village, or another use I had was a burning village backdrop. So once you're looking at the foreground is the Mythic Legions, in the backdrop you have the background has the dial, and the archway right behind the archway opening you have the burning village. So with lights and stuff you could actually create a very atmospheric photo.
That would be really cool. I have a TV in my room to do shots. I just haven't got to the point where I'm like connecting it to like a laptop to get any kind of like photo or anything like that. But I want to get to the point where I'm doing some digiramas for the shots because I feel like that gives some versatility.
Yeah.
I just ordered a TV just for that.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Is this BS? Raven, is this BS? If you have a Roku TV, it has a backdrop channel now?
What?
Now I got to check, man.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to check.
That's why I like Donald when he comes to the show. He's a little wealth of
He's
knowledge.
the man.
And Donald also has a YouTube show.
He should have his own show.
Yeah. Which he does.
Yeah.
Check him out.
He was
Ravens Across the Sands. I believe on Mondays.
Yes, I think so. Yes. Yeah.
Mondays.
Sometimes he pops up on Tuesdays too.
Yeah.
Tuesdays usually the monthly bootleg.
Oh yes.
Bootleg show.
Don is the man.
And
tell you.
Yeah. And check out a previous episode where Ed and Matt were on the bootleg episode.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Speaking of bootlegs, I do have a question for y'all because I do have a pre-order which I forgot about. But when you hear the word of this famous character, Medusa, what comes to your mind? Do you see her in a red, and in a silver-based color, or green-based color?
Green or gray?
I think green. Yeah.
Yeah. So 5K has her there for pre-order. They have her in green, red, and blue, and red, silver, and green. But I'm doing the green.
You gotta get the one with the tail.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. Yeah.
Nice.
Kane.
That's cool.
Yeah. Mark
Tekken? Is this from Tekken?
Yeah. Yeah, he made this out of a
collectibles. Oh, you made. Oh, wow. Let me.
No. Mark Calvo did that. He's from Spain. He was at Legion Con. and he ended up making this. And like, soon as he put it up on his Facebook, I'm like, I want this, you know. So it worked out really well. But the head,
the thing's
yeah, that's good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are you a big Tekken fan?
You know what? I dabbled in it. Again, I think King was one of those ones that I really gravitated towards because I'm a big pro wrestling fan. So again, like him doing a lot of those move sets and everything like that, I'm like, okay, this has got to be my guy. It's like either him or was it Eddie Gordo? But I feel like
I like Jin. Jin was one of my guys.
Yeah. I feel like King was definitely my guy with everything.
King is very popular too. He hit it a home run with that custom.
Oh my god, yeah. And Mark does fantastic stuff. He did a lot of like Mythic Legion stuff for years and years now. Like he had one where it's like these little face plates that would plug into the Xylernian Guard helmet. So he had ones that are like skeletons. And so I ended up getting a whole bunch of those from him. And then he's got a few other options for that. So like anything you can do like versatility wise, especially if you're army building, I think it's just a win-win, you know. But I didn't pick up as many customs at Legion's Con this year. You know, the one I just showed you, and then I ended up picking up here another one. I got one from Emil.
Yes, Mega Man.
Mega Man. That's cool.
Yeah, when I was growing up, Mega Man was like the guy that we played the absolute snot of.
Hard, man, so hard.
Oh yeah, like again, this one was like so hard to do, and then it's like, but when Mega Man X came out, I felt like I gravitated more towards that one. So
yeah, Mega Man X, that was fun.
Dude, I already talked to Emma. I'm like, hey, when the time comes and there's more parts out there, we might be doing a Mega Man X.
I still got my Nintendo Mega Man 2 cartridge somewhere.
Oh dang, sealed or not?
I wish I have sealed. I do have sealed. GameCube Super Smash Brothers or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have that sealed.
It's wild on how crazy the aftermarket is on those sealed games. Like, I mean, the Nintendo games. Like, there was
and graded ones too.
Yeah, some of the Super Mario ones going for like thousands and thousands of dollars with everything. But like anything, there's things that are collectible. So
yeah.
Cool, another one I got here. Pick this out, Dr. Oh, actually, no. Well, crap. Well, that's not what I'm looking for.
You got a lot of goodies in that room.
Thank you. Yeah, it's too much, I think.
Oh, we all fall into that. Have you seen Ed's background?
yeah, exactly. It's like it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm running out of room, but I still keep buying stuff. I'm like, it's like there was one point where, like, when we were converting all this, because this used to be like my wife's craft room / computer room, and it got to the point where she's like, all right, well, now you can move your stuff down here, because I initially had it upstairs, but like we had our second kid, so we had to make space. But I was like cleaning out the closet and everything like that, and just she's like, okay, just when I think you're done, there's more and more boxes that you're pulling out. I'm like, oh, so it's kind of telling on myself, I guess, but
awesome, man, some great stuff, guys. So we're drawing to end to the show. We're going to do our shout outs real quick. Ed, let's start off with you. Do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, everyone that came onto our chat. Thank you all
great
for
chat today.
showing up.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. I want to give a thank you for Don. We had a nice talk a few days ago. He's trying to help me through a few things there. So love that stuff, man. He's a good person. Very good heart.
We got to meet him in person at Legion's Con 2024.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Steve for being here with us.
Oh, right? Thank you guys so much for having me, man. This has been an absolute pleasure.
I know it's my pleasure.
What?
I know you're a busy man, and you got a lot of things to do, and it's just great having some time and just talking, shooting the shit. So everyone that's on the screen, my other Latin Legions brothers, thank you guys very much, because without y'all, we wouldn't be who we are, right? So and I want to thank God for giving me what I have, my health, and I'm able to walk. I could see, I could eat on my own. I could take care of my
eat.
Which I'm going to do pretty soon.
Man. Yeah. So, how about you, Matt? Any shout outs?
I'll keep it easy. Thanks, Steve, for coming on. Hopefully, maybe we got some pre-orders there for you. Drummed up a couple
Please.
pre-orders for you. I may go order some goblins after this. So hopefully, I didn't blow up my plan and they run out. But thanks for coming on. Thanks to everyone coming in. I'm just gonna again keep it real quick. Cabal Cares, the Toys for Tots. Go check that out. Yep. And if we do hit the 200 next week and we do the giveaway, I'll throw in a spot and I'll say, if we make it to 210, then I'll do 2 spots.
Oh, nice!
Ooh, nice! Got to promote that.
Just saying it here so it's official.
All right.
But either way, whether you're tuning in or subscribing, just give somewhere. For this holiday
definitely
season.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Alberto.
I want to thank Steve for coming to our show. It's an honor. It was nice meeting you at the Chicago Toy Show.
Absolutely.
I want to thank the chat. Our regulars that come in on a weekly basis. The people that catch us on the replay. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Santos.
Santos.
Buenas noches. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Santos, the OG chief ambassador.
He's awesome, man.
Very knowledgeable.
Great dude.
Really nice guy.
His whole family. Yeah. We met him at Legion.
Beautiful family. Yeah. Thank you. I want to thank everybody. My Latin Legions, Tony, Ed, Matt. Thank you guys. And I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming in. Steve, thank you.
Steve, you have any shout outs?
Absolutely. First off, thank you guys so much for having me on. Anytime I get to chop it up, talk toys, talk about my shop, talk about toy photography, it's an awesome experience. Again, for a long period of time where it's like I didn't know if like this would gravitate with a lot of folks, and just seeing the response with how the shop is doing, how the toy photography is doing is just it's overwhelming. I can't thank you guys enough, not just here at Latin Legions, but also through Instagram, through Facebook. Thank you guys so much for the support. Big shout out also to Carlos, the Badass Reviews, Emerald Knight, John, and then Adrian, Baz Picks. Thank you guys so much for collabing with me. Any of the people that I am collabing with, whether it be Myth and Fantasy Toy Picks or Four Horsemen Fridays or AWOC Wednesdays. I'm in too many collabs. I'm sorry.
I'm in all of those. I'm in all of those too.
Yeah. Savage Crucible Saturdays. So there's so many. Again, Don also here, Raven Eye Studios. Thank you guys so much for the support. I greatly appreciate it. Again, if there is things you're looking for, let me know. I know we've got coming up here. There's Black Friday coming up. We're going to be doing a massive sale site-wide on all in-stock stuff. So definitely keep your eyes out for that on Articulated Empire.
I meant to ask about that. If you were doing a Black Friday,
yeah. So, again, so it's going to be pretty much anything that's in stock. So the stuff that's pre-orders, there's not going to be any discounts on that. But again, in-stock stuff that should be site-wide, if I'm not mistaken. So that should hopefully go live. I'm probably going to have that go live on Friday. I don't want to have that affect anybody's holiday on Thursday or anything like that. So we'll probably kick that off Friday at midnight. I
could imagine it. Hold on. Not the Tommy's almost done, but hold on. Let me go online real quick.
Come on. Man, I'm trying to think. And again, if there's people that know of other toy shows that are coming up in 2025, please reach out to me. Like I said, my dance card is empty, and I'm trying to fill it up for next year. So if there's a good one that you know of, let me know, whether it be through Instagram or through Facebook. I would greatly appreciate it. But man, I again can't thank you guys enough for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. In the show notes, we have Steve's Instagram account as well as the link to his website.
Sweet. Okay. Check it out. Check it out.
Let's hit off real quick. If you want to continue supporting other toy drives, Chubsy Wubsy and Adventures in Collecting are also doing toy drives. So look them up.
Really great guy too. Definitely support them.
Yep. And Chubsy Wubsy will be a future guest on the show as well.
Super nice guy, by the way. I met him in person at LegionsCon this past year. Super supportive. Really, really class act dude. So definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, you guys should talk shop and all that other stuff. He has actually a brick and mortar store as well.
Yeah.
Al and I went there on Sunday. That was
fun.
That's a story for another day.
Chubsy Wubsy.
You got another nice compliment.
Such amazing. Thank you. The check's in the mail, sir.
The figures in the mail. The figures.
That's right. That's right. Just how much of this?
So let me start off with my shout-outs. Let me start off with you, Steve. I wish you the best and continued success in all your endeavors.
Thank you.
Make use of those tax breaks as much as you can in the next 5 years or so. I want to also shout out Chubsy Wubsy as well. Great, like you said, Steve, a great guy. He phenomenal person to chat with. It was good. We're looking forward to having him on the show. I also want to shout out Cobra Dad and Jonathan Fallen, the host of Hookcast AF. You can find them on iTunes and Spotify and all that other stuff. And I want to let you guys know here that Hoodcast usually has a Hood Mania event for the last few years. They had one last year. It was hosted by our buddies, A Wordy Addiction, Danny and Kevin. And this year, Latin Legions will be hosting the 2025 Hoodcast Mania with the current champion defending his title, Cobra Dad, against Jonathan Fallen. So,
Demon Loco.
Let's get ready to open up. Can't say that. We'll get sued.
So be sure we're going to be continuing working on the product, and we're going to have a phenomenal show. We're going to try to dual cast it as well. See if we can make that happen. Cobra's in the chat. Oh, look at that.
What?
One love, brother. Wow. Oh, shoot. He's already, look at that.
He's already starting.
The champ is here. The champ is here. He will be victorious. Okay. If I had to bet on one of you, I would bet that one of you would injure themselves severely and have to be out of work. Oh, that already happened? Oh, okay. And continuing shout-outs, I want to shout out the chat and those who watch the replay. I hope that you guys continue to enjoy our product. We enjoy bringing it to you. And with that being said, I'm Tony Toy.
I'm Psycho Ed.
Al.
Collectible Fun Matt.
And I'm Articulated Times.
And we're
out.